Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to another Q&A live stream. The link is there for those who want to join. I see that Hourglass has said hello, peace. Peace, brother. Let me see. Okay, I have to pin the link. All right. See if anybody wants to join and ask questions. Otherwise, maybe I can go to meanwhile, anybody joined and I can go to this. Let's see. Sorry, I can share this debate we had and see. We can review it.
Barbaric practices. God created us.
Encourages its readers to base their decisions through utilizing their faculties of reason, understanding, and logic. Likewise, the Quran encourages scientific inquiry, as exemplified in its exhortation of it.
Okay, and 3 points we will demonstrate.
All right. I don't know if the audio is good. Let me make it louder.
Demonstrate that Islam is negative. Point 1 being to demonstrate that Islam's historical and modern impact on society has been predominantly negative. Point 2, to show that these outcomes are not accidental, but are directly influenced by Islamic scripture and teachings.
Okay, we can go through that later, of course, yeah. But when you say that the impact on societies, you just take the negative things that has happened, okay? You don't take the positive. And those negative have been actually happening in other places in the world through Christianity and other faiths, okay? And in reality, Christianity and Islam, they reduce these impacts, they reduce these, barbaric actions by people. So you don't have to think that Islam came to fix the world overnight. No, Islam fixed many things, but wasn't able to fix everything. But it is able to fix everything by time.
Point 3, Nose will show how Islam is not a religion of peace, how child marriage is harmful, and expose the wickedness within.
First, I have to say, hi. Emoji debate on MDD is locked only for paid members. Yes, I know, and that's very bad. But it is on my channel, so you can watch it here on my channel. Hello, my dear sister, Miss K. Most good stuff on MDD nowadays is paid only. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a very bad thing that he's looking only for money. Yeah, this James, he just think about money, nothing else. And that's terrible. He doesn't look for the truth. That's very bad. Okay, this Most said something that child marriage, which is absolutely trash. There is no child marriage in Islam. Oh, sorry. Salam alaikum, our class.
Walaikum assalam. Peace be with you too, brother. How are you?
How-
If Allah wills,
Alhamdulillah.
inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. How about you? You're fine?
Yes, so praises be to Allah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, brother.
Yes, thank you.
But, brother, I have to say something about this whole child marriage.
Mhm.
Because what is, in America, a 17-year-old is considered a child. So it's kind of stupid to me.
Mhm. In which way?
A little bit.
In which way?
17 years old.
In reality,
is-
yeah.
Yes.
Our class, Quran says when you see mature, they are mature enough. Okay, then marry them off. So I believe a 17-year-old is not yet mature enough to. I don't believe even most 20, 25 are mature enough to handle a family. Okay, raise children.
Yes.
They are themselves, many of them, they are themselves children. Even they are 30, 50.
Exactly.
They just sit
Yes.
home and play games, I've seen mother around 25, stroller on the train. She's with the phone, checking phone. The child is crying. She doesn't care. Okay.
Exactly.
So that's not maturity. So it is not about age, and we know that I have myself children. I have to take care of them. My son is 17. They are not mature yet. So I believe myself that they have to be mature enough. Okay, now you're ready to get married.
Yes, definitely. Even nowadays, like you said, even up to maybe 30, because
Yeah.
societies evolve and so on and so forth, right?
Mhm.
In the past, people used to marry younger, but nowadays people tend to marry around 30, 35.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
But it's rare for people to be bachelors, to get married nowadays. Not early, not too early, because people are more, they have to learn a lot of things, and getting married would take time because they have to grow up, they have to mature in the mind, because before they're like children, exactly, they don't really, they don't have they're not ready for marriage, not physically, not spiritually, mentally.
Mentally, yes. Physically, maybe they are. Yeah, physically, you're ready. Even 10, 11. Okay, maybe. Yeah, but
Yes.
yes, but mentally, you are not ready at all.
Exactly, because
Because
yes, brother.
yeah, because I mean, if you get children, in animal world, you just have to feed them. Okay, you don't raise them. But in human world, you have to raise them. You have to teach them.
Exactly.
You are a
Yes.
child yourself. You cannot teach a child.
Exactly.
A child cannot teach another child. So you just have to feed them and raise them like animal children. And Miss Kay
Exactly.
said,
And in the past, people, I know that some people used to marry a few years ago. I mean, not too long ago, perhaps in the 1970s, 16 years old, sometimes they would get married. Yes,
yeah,
because back then they
not
would
even
be
in some
ready, because
yes,
they
not
learned.
yeah.
Yes.
No, the thing is that they are not in reality ready. They just these families even today in India they get married. Very young age, 9, 10. Some poor family in the villages, they marry off their children as young as 9, 10, and that age, okay? Because they want to get rid of them, okay? Because the families, they cannot take care of them and they want to get rid of them, especially girls, and they are not useful, okay? And Miss Kay
They
said,
want to weed them out. Yes.
yes,
Who's this
yeah,
Muska, and why do we even care what he says?
yeah. Yeah, the thing is that unfortunately, Miss Kay, they were quite young, two young guys, not so famous, but very, how would you say, fixed. You know, even we were giving them the facts. They were just again going back to the same belief they had.
Yes.
It didn't change anything,
Yes,
unfortunately.
yes,
And
of
I
course,
have to say this.
developing.
Wait. I have to say this as well. That as Hourglass said, that why do we debate these people? It's not about them. It is about other people who have the same question. They hear it and maybe they understand it. Not Moss. Moss is, like this. He doesn't want to know anything else. He just think that the salvation is only through Christianity. Everybody else will go to hell. So these people, unfortunately, they don't want to change their mind. So it wasn't about them. It was about
Yes,
other people who hear and watch. And
yes.
unfortunately, modern day debate has put it only for members, and that's not so good. I wasn't so happy with that. Yes, Hourglass.
Yes, I've watched a little bit of this debate. I mean, not a debate, this discussion. But I
Hmm.
have to say that yes, these people, they're just, you know, they have these preconceived ideas about Islam, and they're the kinds of people I really don't, because the way they speak, they have all these negative,
Hmm.
ideas. They're like evangelicals
Yeah,
evangelicals these kinds of people. Yes, not those who hate us, the religion of Islam, like Hatun and all these
hmm,
degenerate people. They don't want to listen. They just want to say, you
yeah.
guys believe in this and that. And sometimes I even debate these people on YouTube. And for instance, there was a preacher who was insulting, Christian, holidays and things like this. And he was saying we need to hate Christians on their Christmas and all of that. And I was like saying, no, I am disassociated from this individual. And they were
Hmm.
accusing me of lying, lying about my belief. But
Yeah,
what?
yes. Yeah. The thing is that Islamophobes and these Muslim extremists, they are on the same side. And
Exactly.
few nights ago, I was on a Christian TikTok, live, and just I survived maybe 1 2 minutes, and then she was very rude to me, insulted me, and said that, I mean, they want to leave. She even takfired me. Oh, you are a kafir. You don't believe, in hadith and so on. So exactly like these extremist Muslims who takfir and they say that, oh, you are not Muslim. These Islamophobes also the same. They don't like to see peaceful Muslims. They just like to see these hateful Muslims, unfortunately.
Exactly. Like these people in the UK, like Ali Drama. I call him Ali Drama from now on,
Mhm. Yeah,
because
yeah,
he doesn't deserve the title calling Dawah. He
yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, yeah. No,
So hijab, these
yeah.
kids,
Hmm.
they're a bunch of punks. And there's this brother, I don't know if you heard about him. His name is AK, and he was basically criticizing Ali Drama. And Ali
Hmm.
Drama was, responding very negatively and saying, come say that to my face. Come say that to
Hmm.
my face. As if, like a
He want
thug.
to beat
This
you.
guy's a
Yes.
thug. Yes, he's
Hmm.
crazy. Even I
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen, but he pushed a guy, I think he was a Christian or something like that, and he was
Uh-huh.
pushing his camera, and he was wearing a mask, and he slapped his face, and the mask fell
Hmm.
off. And he's such a, he's a thug. He comes from some bad background. I'm sure that
Hmm.
he but he's completely in hijab too, who fights
Yeah.
people.
I mean, hijab is
They're
another
crazy
thing.
people.
Yeah, hijab is a scumbag because he was,
Yes, of course.
yeah, he was saying that, oh, prophet said that you can lie to your wife, and it was all because he wanted to cheat on his wife. Yeah, it came out. Yeah,
Secretiveness and all.
yes,
Astaghfirullah.
yes, he came up that he was cheating on his wife, so he wanted to put it on Islam that yes, it is permissible. Prophet said that, that I can cheat on my wife, and I don't need to tell to my wife that I'm cheating on her. Yes,
Disgusting people.
yeah.
And yes, the worst part is that they're insulting our religion, brother. Because let's say that, okay, he's an adulterer. That has nothing to do with Islam. He shouldn't try to justify it. I mean, how dare
Mm-hmm.
he? How could
Mm-hmm.
he? he's such a disgusting person because he's misusing a beautiful religion to
Mhm.
justify his evil actions.
Yeah, yeah.
These guys are sick.
I have to say to Miss K, I don't know because this was Zoom, maybe because I was expecting that the debate is on StreamYard because I was going to share something. I couldn't on Zoom. I was going to share a video and I wasn't prepared. So maybe this that it doesn't fit the screen is because of Zoom. I don't know. Okay.
Yes, but and
So
I
I don't
remember
take
that.
that. I don't take that one as a negative thing. I take only his, his lack of knowledge about, Islam. That yes.
Yes, but yes, and her job. He's completely sick in the head, and
Mhm.
him and his sidekick Ali Drama, they had this show. I don't remember what it was called, but basically they had some women. They would insult their husbands in their backs and speak about intimate details. That's
You
not
mean
place. This
no
is
that
disgusting.
on Ali Dawa's
Sick
channel?
people.
Yeah, yeah, on the
Yes.
Ali Dawa. I remember there were four Muslim sisters that they were saying that we are against what you say. I mean, this Ali Dawa and hijab, they were saying that
Yes.
stupid thing, and those sisters, they rejected that. Okay,
Of
and
course.
yeah, I remember that because it was stupid, when they were saying that you can lie to your wife and your husband can have second wife and so on.
And I remember that all the the Christian channels were using these clips because
Mhm.
this is what they do. They're giving them ammunition.
Exactly. I mean that. Yeah, that's why I say they are on the same side. enemies,
Exactly.
enemies
Yes,
of Islam.
definitely. Definitely.
Enemies.
They are enemies of Islam.
Mhm.
They're helping each other. And it's very, very scary, but this is what it is. But these
Mhm.
people, somebody said that they need to be deplatformed, and I believe that
Mhm.
too. That they should be deplatformed because the damage that they are causing the Muslims, the
Mhm.
community, is unprecedented. And
Mhm.
yes, this
I mean,
hijab and
no, I mean, actually, somebody knowledgeable should debate them and then show their lack of knowledge, their lies, all these things, then people would leave them. Yeah, people should be educated enough to, uh, to leave them. Understand? So that,
definitely,
yeah.
definitely, because and her job, I don't know if you've seen, but he was in a fight in MMA, something
I
like
see.
this.
You told me, yeah.
Yes, and he was basically he won,
Hmm.
but violently he was hitting the
Yeah, yeah,
person. I
yeah.
mean,
You have
this is
like,
boxing.
yeah, yeah. You have to do it like, a bunch of animals.
Savages.
Yes,
Yes,
you have to hit,
yes,
especially this Thai boxing.
gladiators.
Yeah, Thai boxing is crazy.
Yes, definitely. It's like gladiators in the past
Yes,
when
yeah,
people would
yes,
congregate and see these. Nowadays, this is boxing to me.
yeah, yeah.
This should
Hmm.
be legal because of the damage it causes, brain damage. Some people are
Yes.
in a coma after
Hmm.
they've been severely injured, and it's
I know,
true. It's one of the most dangerous games in fighting. In the
hmm,
world,
I
it's
know.
too dangerous. Yes, exactly.
Uh, I mean, it's not so good. I want to continue this a little bit, play until somebody comes on and have questions. Yeah, so we can play a little bit. I will answer more details.
In the Islamic world by means of jihad. All of these according to Sharia. We are not here to redefine Islam. We're here to hold it accountable to its own sources.
And this word, he said it several times. We are not going to define Islam. We are going to hold it accountable. So many times he was repeating his.
And I mean, this is, yes, the thing is, it is, you need interpretation. Everybody has the interpretation, the people of knowledge. What he says is he goes with a specific interpretation because
I mean,
he
he
wasn't
just
there at the time, so he cannot just
no. The
have
thing
this
is,
mindset of knowing
the,
it all. He's
no,
completely, yes, wrong.
he just knows a word jihad, and he just he generalize it and he reject it, despite when it comes to fighting against enemies, they all do it themselves. You know, when it was Second World War, they were also going against Adolf Hitler. That's also called jihad.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Yes.
and yes,
Struggle.
yes, struggle, fighting against the oppression or those who attack you. Yes, and then jihad is not always, in that way. When you want
Yes.
to wake up early in the morning before sunrise
Pray.
and pray, yes, that's also
Yes,
jihad
yes,
because you have
exactly. The
you have to
struggle of
fight.
this, yes,
Yeah,
yes, the
you have to
struggle
fight.
of the self, yes,
Exactly, you have to fight against your ego, your desire that you want to sleep. So you have to fight. No, I have to
exactly,
stand up. I have to stand up.
exactly. Honesty too, the struggle
Yes,
to being honest, to
yes,
not
yes,
to lie, and
exactly.
everything, exactly.
Yeah.
But they just look at this term striving, jihad, struggle
Mm.
as something that is, in their opinions, because they are uneducated, they believe that it's
Just
fighting innocent people, which
yeah,
is,
yeah,
it is not.
of course, yeah.
Starting with point 1, what ways has Islam had a negative impact historically? I'll be showing a few examples. Some I can't because of the amount of time we have. So let's see how the religion of peace began and how much peace it actually brought. So my first example is going to be the massacre of Banu Qurayza.
Okay, that's a ridiculous example, massacre. The thing is that this is hypocrisy. I always say that they take a fake story, and because it is against Islam, and say, yeah, this is Islam. Look, massacre of Bani Qurayza. But the same storyteller says that Prophet Muhammad split the moon. That one they don't accept. That one they reject. No, 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 it didn't happen. It's a lie. So why this one is true, but that one is a lie? So this is also a lie because Prophet Muhammad said himself in the battle, even those who ran away, don't kill them. Those who surrender, don't kill them. So these people, according to the story, they surrendered. Okay, they were prisoners of war. So, and the Quran, even Quran says, feed them, release them as a favor, or or ransom them. There is not a single word in the Quran that says also that you have the right to kill the prisoners of war. So, and the story itself is very, very unreliable because the number is also, somebody says 600, from 600 to 900, so it is not absolutely accurate. And somebody say that they were massacred, and somebody says no, they were given to different families to kill them. Each houses should kill 4 people. So stupid things. So this is absolutely trash. Okay, let's see.
In 627, after the Battle of the Trench, the Jewish tribe Banu Qurayza was accused of treachery. And as Ibn Ashaq records, between 600 and 900 men were executed, and their women and children were enslaved. The Quran.
I mean, it is again against Quran, because chapter 9, verse 60 says, even those slaves that they had, they should release them. And that was an obligation. Okay, people used to have slaves. Even that one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was ordering people to release in chapter 9 verse 60 that alms tax is for releasing the slaves, and that's an obligation. So taking women and children as slaves, when Prophet Muhammad says that do not harm women and children. Okay, in the battle, priests don't destroy house of worship, all these things.
Later in chapter 33, verse 26 through 27, praises Allah for casting terror into their hearts.
Okay, this one actually, Brother Rashid brought up, said that there is in the Bible as well that God says he cast terror in the heart of their enemies. Okay, so and they didn't want to talk about it. Hourglass. They said no, it is about the Quran. So if that, yeah, and Brother Rashid said that yes, but I bring it because you said that it never happened. God never said that, yeah, but God said it in the Bible as well, that he cast terror in the heart of enemies or bad people. Yes.
So now they have to reject
Yes.
the Bible now.
Yeah, but they cannot do that. They cannot do that. So even, for example, was that British or what was the leader was Wilson Churchill. He was also casting terror in the heart of Nazi Germany. So is that wrong?
I mean, yes, exactly. This is the in the battlefield. Of course, you're gonna throw. God will throw terror into the hearts of the.
Yeah, you have to make them
believers.
afraid.
And,
Yeah.
yes, and also through the soldiers, you have to terrify them with your weapons, your ammunition.
I mean, even
tanks,
yes,
all empires
yeah,
do.
yeah.
all
I mean,
armies.
yeah, that's a tactic of war because, for example, even Russia, USA, they have the nuclear weapon to make each other to cast terror in the heart of each other.
Exactly, it's deterrence.
Yes,
to deter
exactly.
the enemy. Exactly.
Even if you have, even if you don't have weapon, you have to lie about that. Say, yes, I have a weapon that I'm going to, destroy you, so that your enemy become afraid.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. Also, in some houses, against thieves, you have a gun, a silent gun. So that the thief won't, go near that place.
And then not only that, they have this alarm system. All these things are for
to scare away.
Exactly.
Exactly, to carry weapons.
Yes.
These people live in a fantasy world. They think that everybody is cool and nice, and that's not true. It certainly isn't true. And in the battlefield, we have the right to defend ourselves in any way, shape, or form that we see fit.
Of course, yeah. And the thing is that we have to be just and we have to be mercy and forgiving.
Exactly, absolutely.
Yes.
And there's no mercy in the Bible. Unlike the Quran, in the Quran it says in many places, if they do not fight you, then stop fighting too. But in the Bible, it never says that. As a matter of fact, in the Bible, it's all about genocide. It says to genocide entire tribes.
Okay, all right, yes. But we don't go to much.
In the Quran. No, but it's just to show
I know.
hypocrisy. Allah is the most merciful and always tells us to.
This is their hypocrisy.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say too.
We know that, and we don't go into details. But anyway, this is
the thing is that sometimes to throw it their way so that they understand that yes, they have worse.
Yeah, but I mean, this is. I mean, they don't have to take something which is rational. Okay, something which is rational and turn it to something evil. Okay, and casting terror in the heart of enemy.
Yes, I mean what we have is good, but in their eyes it's a certain way, and
because
show them that they have so many disturbing verses in their
book. No, it is, the thing is that it's not about that. It's about that they want to destroy your religion, your belief, because it doesn't match their beliefs, and they don't care about the truth. They don't care because everyone else will go to hell. So they want to make you to believe in what they believe.
Exactly. It's like a cult, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that. I have said it many times. I don't like even these Muslim extremists who say my way or highway. I don't like the my way or highway, you know?
Yeah, only God can judge, and these
Yeah.
people they think that they will be in paradise. They seek forgiveness in Allah. They don't know that. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
unseen.
Yeah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says it is their own wishes.
Yes,
know?
their own wishful thinking. Yes.
Yes, wishful. Exactly.
If your
Exactly,
prophet's
right.
victory requires mass beheading and slavery, how exactly is that moral leadership? Now, my next example is going to be the Battle of Al-Qadisiyah. Don't quote me on that pronunciation, by the way. In 636, under Caliph Umar, Muslim forces annihilated the Persian army, and Al-Tabari details the slaughter and the fall of Ctesiphon.
Okay. Actually, this is not true because I know my history. There, people say that such things happens, but a bunch of Arabs with just swords couldn't defeat Persian army if Persians fought 100% against the Arabs. No, they were under dictatorship and they heard something new. So Persians didn't fight against Arabs when they came to Iran, to Persia. And before that, by the way, Persia was without, any scientist and any poet and so on, because education belonged only to the upper class. Lower class didn't have the right to educate themselves. When Islam came, everybody got the right to educate themselves. And that was when Ibn Sina and all other, Zakaria and other scientists, they flourished. Art, and then other things, poets like Sadi, that his poetry is written on the top of the United Nations. All these things happened after Islam. So it wasn't like that you said. Definitely was wrong to attack other countries. It was not according to the Quran. And I do not agree with that, as Ali radiallahu didn't agree with that either. But and that one you don't have to put on Islam. Yeah, some caliphs did wrong. Some caliphs even fought each other. They killed Prophet's grandson. That's not about Islam. Islam didn't tell them to do that. Okay, Islam says fight those who fight you. And some people say they were threatened by Persian and Romans. I don't know. If they were threatened, that was something else perhaps. But if they were not threatened and they just attacked, that was wrong. Okay, so don't make that one as Islamic moral guidance.
Now, it's funny how the so-called defensive wars in Islam always end in conquest. So this will bring me to my next example, the Devasirme, otherwise known as the blood tax. From the 1300s to the 1600s, Christian boys were seized, they were converted and trained as Janissaries. So stealing children for war, if that's divine justice, what is injustice?
Again, I don't know if it happened. I have no idea. But if it happened, it's condemned, okay, because that's not Islamic, okay? So again, it's like I put, what Christian did in Africa and America, I put it on Christianity, which I saw actually one king in Austria, I think, or Belgium, I don't remember. I saw a video that he invaded Congo and killed nearly 10 million people in Congo, okay? So do we have to say that that was Christianity? No, and many of them, they went with Bible, hourglass, yeah? They went with the Bible, with missionaries, and they, in America, when they invaded America after Christopher Columb, Spanish, they were saying that we burn you or we just kill you. If you convert to Christianity, we just kill you. They're the leaders. But if you don't convert to Christianity, we burn you alive. So they should, yes. This is, yeah, this is history. And
Exactly.
so
And
the,
whereas we as Muslims are forbidden to burn with fire. So you see exactly the hypocrisy, because one of the worst genocides was the genocide of America by the Europeans when they invaded the country, which wasn't theirs. It's not theirs. And they went there and they did horrible things: rape, murder,
yes.
killing without right, like what's happening in Palestine today. This is what they were doing. They were basically pushing them out of their own
But
country.
yes,
But
yeah,
these
just the things
hypocrites
that,
do
yeah,
not mention
yeah.
these things.
Yes, the thing is that I, as a Muslim, I don't put it on Christianity. I put it on this, you
Yes.
know, system, satanic system that they went.
Exactly.
They wanted money, they wanted wealth, they wanted, you know,
Yes. I-
enslave
I-
people. So they did it, but they
I also-
abused Christianity. Yes, they abused Christianity. Yes.
I also agree to a certain extent that this is not Christianity, because in Christianity you're supposed to love your enemy.
Yes.
So it's definitely not possible that they had that mindset. I think they were just, you know, they wanted power.
Yes,
to a certain
abusing.
extent.
Yes,
Exactly.
abusing is when they cannot abuse religion, they abuse, you know, nationalism and other things.
Exactly. This is what it was, mainly greed. You know, to go to this country to steal it from its
How much
resources.
gold? Yeah, how much gold they
Exactly.
stole? Yes, how much gold?
It's not really exactly. It has nothing to do with religion. It's all greed and political envy. Or
Hello,
something
my
like this.
yeah. Hello, Tacos. How are you? How are you, my brother?
How's it going, peeps?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Why,
Good,
Tacos?
thank you.
Tacos. I think last week I was asking you to come up and talk to that guy, but you didn't come. He was good match for you.
Oh,
remember?
I'm kind of busy.
You remember the guy?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, the guy who came and was talking about Satan. Check last week, the end. A guy came
I
up.
came in like 20 minutes before the show ended.
Yeah, it was that time, exactly. It was, you were in the chat. And the guy was here and was talking about devil and such things. So I wanted you call in and talk to him, because I wasn't able to answer him the way you would answer him. Yeah.
I think what you guys are talking about, what Christians have done, what Muslims have done, what Hindus have done. I think a lot of the screwiness that's going on is just human nature.
Yeah. I said, we said it.
It's
Yeah, we
oh,
said it.
Muslims do this, Hindus do
Yeah,
that.
yes.
It's just people do crazy things all the time.
Yeah. That's why we said it, Tacos, that it is, they want get money, they want to get wealth. That's why they abuse religion and other things. Nationalism, when they cannot abuse religion, they abuse nationalism.
Exactly.
Well, humanity throughout history have created and invented gods in their own image to encourage people to do all kinds of things. Like we have many, like in the past, I don't know, 100,000 years of like human existence, people have created gods for all sorts of things.
I don't think, though. I don't think. What is it, Tacos? That one is not my belief that people invented. Okay, they didn't know anything about God and supernatural. God sent us prophets, and these prophets, Tacos, they were not liars when they said, "I am a prophet." Okay, because they were good people. They were put their lives in, danger, and they taught people good things. Like Prophet Muhammad, give charity, take care of orphans, don't kill each other, be mercy, all these things. A liar cannot do that, Tacos. And I don't believe that these people were liars. They were getting this information from a higher power. Jesus put himself in danger to teach people, love one another, love your neighbors as you love yourself. That's I don't think that is true. You say that to any psychiatrist would say that no, cannot be. A liar cannot do such a things. you know.
Well, a liar could pretend to be a prophet and get people to do all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah, crazy thing, but not saying to them, love one another, give charity, take care of orphans, give to needy, free slaves, all these beautiful commands.
But
A liar cannot come to such things.
but
Okay.
here's the thing: a person can be a liar and
Mhm.
promote good things for the benefit of his people. Like, for example, you can have a prophet who lies and pretends he says all kinds of things in the name of his people. Like, I can say I'm a prophet of
Okay.
gobbledygook. I'm the prophet of gobbledygook.
Look,
And I
Takus, Takus, wait, I have to say this. Even today, we have prophets, okay? And when you go to them, you see that they don't have anything to offer. They just fool people, okay? That I'm a prophet, you come and worship me. You know, they make money. They don't do anything. There are many of them even today. Some of them say, I am, what is it? I am Mahdi. We have Mahdi, we have prophets, you know. Like, for example, this guy, who was it? Ghulam Mirza, it's Ahmadiyya's leader. Yeah, he called himself Messiah,
Yes.
you know, prophet.
With his
But
turban.
yes. But he didn't have anything. He doesn't have any book from himself. He just stole something from Islam and said that okay, this is and I'm the Messiah and such things. And even today, today we have a guy called, what is that guy name? He says that I'm prophet, and he doesn't have anything to present, nothing.
Yes, they just wonderful people. They plagiarize from Islam because Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, one of his names was the trustworthy. So people knew that he was saying the truth.
Mhm.
So yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
the problem becomes is that how do we differentiate the real McCoy from the fake one? Because anybody could pretend they could be a prophet, they could be the Mashiach. Like, you guys are Muslims, you don't believe that Joseph Smith was a real prophet, right? So
No, we don't
when it
believe.
comes to Mormonism, you don't believe in Mormon. You think Joseph Smith is a false prophet and a con man. So we have many people who pretend all sorts of things and get people to do all sorts of things for money, for sex, for women. So it's throughout the history of humanity, there've always been very charismatic leaders who really created a big following for themselves. But the difference between maybe say Jesus and say Muhammad and like Buddha and those important figures is that a lot of the false prophets and the false gurus and the gods, their tradition and their religion and their cult tends to die out with the dear leader. So when the dear leader dies, the cult goes away. So, but we've always had like cult leaders and
Cult leaders. Yes, I know. But I say, for example, Sai Baba was a god in India. He didn't have anything. Okay, he just could see the future. Because I was in their temple, asked him why he's God. They said because he had spiritual power. Nothing, nice to teach people. For example, Buddha. Yeah, Buddha had some teachings. All right. He was a good person. He wasn't a liar. He wanted to fix the world. He wanted to fix the problems. But because he was a human being, he wasn't a prophet of God. He didn't know how to do that. That's why he went and, this meditation. He thought that he can fix the problem through meditation. And then at the end, he realized that, no, it doesn't help. So he came back to his palace. But he was a good person. He wasn't a charlatan. He wasn't a liar.
He never went back to his palace.
No, he went. As I know, at the end, he went back to his palace.
He never did.
Okay, I have to check it out because I know that there was a professor. He was saying that he went, did all this. He wanted to change the world, but finally he went back to palace. He couldn't because he realized that he cannot fix the problem. So he went back. So I have to check.
Well, Buddha wasn't. Well, the founder of Buddhism, said Gautama Siddhartha, right? He wasn't trying to fix the world. He was trying to get people to fix themselves. Buddhism is basically
true that. Fixing themselves to fix the problems. Okay. He saw when he came out from the palace, he saw that he saw poverty, he saw problems, then he decided to fix it, you know. And
No,
he,
I think no. I think the idea of Buddhism is it's not it's not it's the idea of Buddhism is to it's like a self-help psychology. You know, Buddhism has its basic principles like the four noble truths, and you know how it discusses how the truth of nature, and the idea of Buddhism is like you can't really fix other people. You can't force other people to behave in a certain way. It's a religion of like of introspection. So Buddha's not trying to fix Saddam Hussein to make him a better man, or like you know the Iranian regime to become better people. You can't really make people become better. It's basically you make the world better when you fix yourself. As people become better people, they adopt better ways of thinking. Then that will like grow out like a pearl necklace. Where like if I become good and then you listen to what I do, then you become good. So it's like a trickle down effect.
yeah, but anyway, he wanted to fix the problems. That's my point.
No, he didn't want to. He was his purpose was not to fix the world problems. He wasn't a political leader. He wasn't a military man.
He wasn't.
a government
No.
man. He wasn't the tribal leader.
He was a spiritual person.
Yeah, his whole thing was, I'm going to teach you guys how to fix yourself, how to think better, how to be better, how to think better. It's like Buddhism is more like psychology. You know, it's
Okay.
like a psychological, you know, philosophy.
All right.
That's the whole point. He's not trying to fix, you know, things like, you know, it's more like eternal than external.
Isn't it past your bedtime tree? Okay, no, don't do that. Salam Mashi, my brother, Mr. Tree. Yeah, he has a question. As your God existed as a unity before creation and nothing but he existed, where did his relational attributes come from, and were they dormant before creation? The thing is that, Mr. Tree, you think that he had only one creation, which was this universe. He has always existed, and he has always created universes and destroyed them, created and destroyed them, and he will destroy this universe and create another one. So he has always had this attribute, and he has always had creations. So there was
you're talking like a Hindu now.
Why?
That's the Hindu idea, where like God creates the world, and Shiva comes, destroys everything, and then recreates everything all over again.
Yeah, no, that's it's not Hinduism. I don't know from where they get this idea. This is in the Quran as well. Okay.
I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, the Quran says we will, bring back the universe as a written sheet. Okay, we bring it back, and then we create it again. We start from beginning again as we created this universe. Okay, so it is in the Quran that. And it is scientifically, actually, it is one of the scientific, theories. There are three theories how the world will end. One is the Big Crunch, the Big Chill, and the Big Rip. This is the Big Crunch, called the Big Crunch. So God has always existed, and he has always had the creatures. So that gap between after the destruction of the universe and the next Big Bang, for us maybe is a time, but for God, he's out of the time. So that's not a time. So for him, these things has been going on always. All right. So this attribute has always been, existing.
Yeah, but we don't really have evidence for that. Nobody really knows what happened before.
No. We don't have evidence, but the thing is that, Tacos, this is something that scientists agree on, okay? That there will be there are three different ways that this universe will end, and everybody agreed that this universe will end. All right, it is,
Yeah, and
you cannot escape it. So this is a fact. Do you accept that this is a fact?
but
That
we don't know we don't know. The theory is like they have like the whole Big Bang theory, but we don't really know what was before the Big Bang.
No, that's
was
something
there
else. Yeah,
before-
first,
before?
first, yeah.
So we don't
First-
really know where God comes from.
No. Wait. First, we have to accept that there was a beginning from the Big Bang, and there is an end. Okay, there is an end. This one we have to accept. Okay, but how it will end, that's something else. Okay, we don't have that fact yet. So do you agree that there is an end to this universe? Yeah.
Well, everything will eventually like collapse on itself and die. Even our Earth's sun will eventually die.
Yeah, definitely. But and the universe, there are these three theories. Either the big chill, which will never happen again, the universe will die, and that's all finished. And there is this big rip that again the universe will explode and never happen again. Okay. But that what is it? There is another one, the big crunch, which I believed it before even I read the Quran. I believe that must be the case because God has existed and he couldn't be just always sitting there. Wait, he always sitting there having nothing to do, and then suddenly he decided, okay, let's because this scientists, they accept that this energy existed, okay, before this ball of energy, the gas, the dense gas, okay. So this is a fact, and then they accept that it exploded suddenly. So I don't believe that God suddenly decided, okay, let's create something. So I believe that it has been always there, okay. Let me see. This says, when your false God was please be Islam is the way. Be respectful against other. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, do not insult their God, because they will insult your God too. Okay, so please be mindful of your
record. I mean, I'm not an expert in cosmology. I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to pretend to know what I am talking about. I mean, whatever I know is basically very basic. So I'm not an expert in this topic. But Muji, have you ever heard of a guy named Ibn Sina?
Yes, he was. I said it. He was a Persian scientist. Lived
Yeah, he was a
1,000
Persian.
years.
But do you know about his ideas about like prayer and worship?
I don't know that.
Well, he was a Muslim, but he was like a mystic, a philosopher, a thinker.
Yeah, he was a scientist as well.
One of the reasons for like he was kind of like excommunicated, and because he said things like, well, your prayers are, God doesn't know you exist. He doesn't know about your prayers. He can't, like, prayers are useless. God doesn't know you exist.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know such things. But about him. Yeah, I have to answer this. What is it? Tacos. Mr. Trisa Emoji, are you saying creation is eternal? I say this creation, this one which we are living, is not eternal, but it will be destroyed, and then a new one will be created again, and that's a fact. Okay, in the Quran, and yes, it is eternal. It will be always destruction and then rebuild, destruction, rebuild. Okay,
I think what Mr. Truce is trying to ask is, when did the God of Islam come into existence? Like he's trying to say, well, based on modern science. I think this is what Mr. Truce.
No. He says that his attribute. Okay. Let me continue. I'm asking about Allah's relational attributes before first creation began. I say he had other creation before, trillions of years, trillions, forever in the past. So his attributes has always been with him, because he always have been creating and destroying. So this is, so the thing is that you think that we are the first creation of him. Before us there was nothing. Yeah, before us there was nothing forever. No, it is not that. Okay, Mr. Tree. Yes.
But,
Yes.
but I don't think we have any evidence or any proof yet that there was another universe before the Big Bang. Like we can go back as far as like the Big Bang and say, okay, the universe is what, like 14 trillion years old or something. We don't really have any. We can't measure anything beyond that. Like
Okay.
when we say the Earth is 4 billion years old or something like this. Well, once we run out of the mathematics, once we run out of the numbers, we don't really know where else to go with our numbers. Like, okay, we say, well, the universe is like 14 billion years old or something like this. Well, okay, so it's 14 billion years old. Now what? We don't really know what was before or beyond the 14 billion. Now. So we can't really like get in our spaceship and drive, I'm not an expert in this, but I think what Mr. Chu's trying to say is, like, when did the Muslim God come into existence? Did he come into existence prior to the Big Bang in the 14-billion-year-old universe, or like did he always exist? Was he internal? Because the only thing we have to go on is what we know physically.
Okay, I have to ask Mr. Tree, is it hourglass? Islam is the way. I think it is hourglass. Yeah, hourglass. If it is you, that's not correct of you to insult Jesus and to say that right before you get sent to hell. How do you know that he's going to be sent to hell? You're not God, brother. You don't have to say that. We got in white Aaron. Yeah, yes, Jesus was crucified and died in his humanity. His divinity never dies. Okay, so I'm not an expert on topic. Yes, no problem. And then Shizo. Islam is the way, is hourglass. Okay, yes. So that's why I hope hourglass, please don't get out of your control and then judge people, insult people. That's not correct, brother. I'm not answering your questions because they don't make any sense. So don't worry, please don't answer if you don't, and don't insult. So his death was meaningless. Okay, why does my question not make sense? Okay, so whom was Jesus praying to in the garden, and why, if they are the same God? Miss K asking, Miss K is in in the discussion, Christianity discussion, because they are. Who is from Satan? Hourglass. That's not every. Very nice. So hourglass, I don't know why you are like this. I have no idea. I have told you many times. Do not, Allah SWT, you commit a kufr. Because Allah SWT said, do not insult their God because they will insult your God. Okay? This chat today. So please control yourself and don't do that. All right? If you cannot control yourself, don't engage in, such a conversation, please. But before first creation, was his relational attributes active or dormant? It has always, look, everything has always been active. His power, his knowledge, everything has been, it didn't come with creation. He have always had these things. All right. And the thing is that you say again, before creation was other creations. Okay. And that gap, maybe let's say 1 billion years or 10 billion years, is not a gap for him because time exists, because of, in his dimension, time doesn't exist. So it is very difficult for us. Good evening. So it is difficult for us to understand. I reacted my comment. I apologize. Don't do that. I have a hard time explaining. All right. Mr. Tree, are you asking when the God of the Quran came into existence? Yeah, that's like that. Jesus, in his humanity, prayed to the Divine Father. I watch a few of your debates. I'm still not becoming a Muslim, I think, but you seem very knowledgeable. Thank you, Ricky. Please join if you would like to ask any questions. Okay.
I think to make it simple for the audience, because we are not experts here. I
Yeah.
think to make it simple is that we don't know anything about God. We don't know what his intentions are. We don't know what his motives are. We don't have access to God's mind. It's not something that we can have access to. All we can do is infer. We can guess. We can speculate. We can come up with theories. The only thing we might know about God is something cursory through a religion, how to pray, how to fast, how to do this and that. But we don't really have access to God. We don't know what his intentions are.
No, but no, listen. This is all we should know, Tacos. He wants us to be good. That's all. He wants us to be good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, avoiding bad deeds. Avoiding bad deeds. He wants to guide us to a world where we don't kill each other, we don't harm each other, we don't rob one another, we don't do such things. That's all we should know. That's all. Even if you are not a believer, this is not difficult for you to accept. Okay. And by the way, I was first of all, I have to say to Ricky, the light, because he said that you have a light on your face. Okay. The light is from the different angles. Okay. So it is not that shining that you might think. So anyway, I'm trying just to guide people to the true Islam, which is love and mercy and peace, and guiding us towards a better world, a peaceful and loving world. Shalom, my brother. Shalom to you, my brother. I think it is called Nur. Yeah, Nur is light. Okay. I actually have, by the way, Ricky, if you want, I have written a book about Islam, my journey to Islam. It is called Why Islam, A Journey from Doubt to Belief. If you want, I can share with you the link. It is on Amazon, and it explains why Islam is the final message of God and what is Islam's intention, why Islam is the final message and why God sent us the Prophet Muhammad, why after Prophet Muhammad no message will come, because this message is going to guide us to a world filled with peace and love, and without any Satan, without any harms and bad deeds. I actually have a good explanation when it comes to God's existence in the past. Okay, please, and there is the link. You can join and explain it directly if you want, because you cannot explain it in the chat. Can you explain how his relational attributes were active before first ever? I say it is as if, as you say, Mr. Tree, as if as you say that. Tell me how his power was active before creation. He have had always this everything, in him, everything. He created the universe, the humanity, while he had these attributes. All right. I wish to apologize to you for all the Christians who were rude to you in the comments of the debates. It is not very nice. Bad people are everywhere. Among Muslims, among Christians, and good people are also everywhere, brother. So we have to fight guide these bad people to the truth, okay? And you don't need to apologize because you are a great brother, okay? Many of these apologies.
We can't really say that the current religions that we have today are etched in stone.
Are what?
Like like we can't really say that X, Y, like this is the final message, the final prophet. We don't know. If humanity continues for another 50,000 years,
Okay.
let's say in 100,000 years from now,
Okay.
as people continue to be born, and the Earth still exists, because
Okay.
the sun is not going to die out for another billion
All right.
years.
Yeah. I will tell you. First of all, I have to say somebody is trying to join. It says device not connected. So your internet is not respectfully seeker. Yes, your internet is not strong enough. So you have to wait. Maybe it will be connected, and then I will add you. Yes. I have to tell you this, tacos. Okay, but let me see. It is not the light from the lamps. Okay, thank you, my brother. So I have to say, wait, tacos. God has sent us everything we should know. Okay, because He sent us prophets to help us to get rid of our problems. For example, I said it in my debate with these two Christians in modern day debate that He sent us prophets like let's say Jesus, when He saw that people are stoning a woman, He said, the one who has no sins cast the first stone. So He saved that woman. That was a problem that people used to stone adulterers. So by this way, He stopped them. All right. And many other things as well. Crucifixion, all these things that used to happen in the past. So Jesus stopped them. Prophet Muhammad stopped, Stop these Bedouins from burying their daughters alive. So, and then stop people from drinking alcohol. I said in my debate, over 1 million people die every year from alcohol, and that number among practicing Muslim is 0. Okay, so these are problems that they try to solve, but the source of all these problems is a system that guide people to bad deeds, and Islam came to get rid of that source. So that is final message. He doesn't need to send another prophets to tell us. For example, Islam say pray 5 times, fast 1 month. Then another prophet comes and say no, pray 6 times or 7 times and fast 1.5 months. Okay, no, it is not like that. It is the message, the complete message has come, and it is like you go to school and then you graduate. Let's say, I don't know, you get your PhD. Yeah, there is no anything after that you have to continue again. All right, maybe I can say it like that. So this is also the final message came to guide us to a perfect world, and we don't need more message for that. Sure, I can take a look at it. Yes. Let me see. The link might be very long. I will bring it. I put it in the Amazon. Let me see.
But I think what I'm saying is, these current systems of communism, socialism, capitalism,
Okay.
Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, Christianity. I think in the near future, 1,000 years from now, maybe 2,000 years from now, maybe 500 years from now, I don't think the systems that we have today will exist in the future. So we cannot say, oh, this is the final message. There's not going to be any more prophets. We're not going to have any more. I don't think so. I think when this current generation dies out and the new generation will come into the world, I think they'll bring in their own new prophet, their own set of values. Like, for example, we for the past 5,000 years or so, we've been using money. Maybe in the near future, 1,000 years from now, maybe 2,000 years from now, maybe 500 years from now, the idea of money, working to get gold, to get silver, to get money, to buy things, that might not exist in the future. We don't know. I mean, anything is possible in the near future. And I don't think these religions will be around in the next 1,000 years or so. But we will all be long dead and gone. But something else will come. And it's not going to be Islam. It's not going to be Christianity. Christianity already collapsed. And I think these religions will eventually, the Abrahamic traditions will collapse and something new will take form. You know, and this is the reality. I mean, this is probably going to be the future. Maybe in the future, AI will be the new religion. Maybe AI will be God. It's almost like God. You talk to AI, you ask questions, it helps us. I can ask the AI, "Hey, what's wrong with my car? I get this code. It says PW code. What does that mean? Oh, that means that your sensor is broken. You gotta fix that. Oh, I got a fuse problem. That's why my engine lights won't turn on. Oh, you gotta change the fuse." So AI is already acting like God. It helps us. It gives us advice. It teaches us things that we didn't even know. So
Okay.
it could be the future.
Yeah, brother. Let me see.
You're
Ricky.
not going to need these religions in the future.
Yeah,
Something else will.
brother. I have to say this. Yeah, brother Ricky. This is the book Why Islam a Journey from Doubt to Belief. It is on Amazon. If you would like to have a look at it, yeah, please. That's the link is very long. Let me see. Maybe no, that's not the link. It is quite long. I cannot put it. I can put it only in the private chat. Hello, Archie.
Oh, hello, Mudgy. How are you? All right?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Oh, tired and cold, but otherwise, all right.
Yeah, was you were here, brother, last time I remember? Yeah.
I've been here a while ago, Mudgy. I just
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
I go on Big Nose's channel. You know the Big Nose of London.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Which one?
Mudgy, why I'm here is it would be good one time if you talk with him.
Who is that? Who's that?
He's
Can you
the
put?
guy. Yeah, Speaker's Corner. The Big Nose of London is his name.
Okay. And
That's
he's
his
Muslim
YouTube.
or he's Christian?
I think he might be ex-Shia Muslim,
Ex-Shia Muslim.
and I think now he might be sort of Christian or
Is the guy with the
yeah,
mask?
that's it. Yes, him.
Yeah. Okay.
He
Um,
said he would like to discuss with you, so I've come here under his
yeah.
instructions.
Okay. Let me see. He has any channel or something?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, his channel's called
All
The
right.
Big Nose of London.
Yeah. Can you please share it in the private chat
Yeah,
so I will look
he'll
at
go
it?
live in about an hour and a half.
Okay. Maybe I cannot join.
Yeah,
because I have my own live and later I cannot. But another time I will check it and then I will join, inshallah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It would be good if you. Yeah, I mean, no, because
Yes.
he has. You know, he's very good. He's very.
Yeah.
He has a lot of arguments.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's okay. I can discuss with him. Yeah, no
And
problem.
I think it would be good, you know, to see where it goes. That's his channel. I put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Big
Thank
Nose
you.
of London.
The Big Nose of London. Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
all one word. And he's quite famous in Speaker's Corner. And I don't know if you've heard of Mohammed Hijab.
Yeah, I know him, Muhammad Hijab. Yes.
Yeah, he's met him a few times. They've spoken. They've had debates. Ali Dar as well. He's had debate with him.
Okay. Yeah, but these guys, they themselves, they don't have any knowledge. Ali Dawah, Muhammad Hijab, because that's why they run away debating me. They block me.
But
you know?
wait. You haven't debated Mohammed Hijab before, have you?
No, I haven't. But even if I called in, he doesn't have. But for example, Ali Dawah, I have debated. Yes.
You debated him? Okay.
Yes, I have debated him. It was Mr. Tree. He went to Speaker's Corner, and I was live with
right.
Martin. So he gave him the phone, and I was talking to him through the phone.
Yep.
And yes, and then several times I have called him on his channel. He has been removing me from
Oh, okay.
the
So
channel.
you have met
Yes,
him.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, on his channel, not directly. I was in the Speaker's Corner once.
Yeah.
And I was talking to this EF Dawa, then Shamsi, and then that guy, Sheikh Muhammad from Ali Dawa. I was talking to him as well. He was calling me
Big
kafir.
Nose knows him well. He knows him very well, that guy.
Yeah, he was calling me kafir. He was
right.
telling
He was
yeah.
calling Big Nose the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. He was telling me, that I'm a Christian agent because Mr. Tree was filming for me. Yeah. Yeah, so he said, "Oh, look, he's an agent of Christians, and his cameraman is a Christian." Yeah,
But Big Nose has he's quite what's the word? He's got a more forward style.
Mhm.
He's quite, I'd say, fairly not aggressive as such, but on the front
Mhm.
foot, a front-footed approach with Asli.
Mhm.
So it would be good. I just think your style and him, and you both have
Yeah.
knowledge. Yeah. So I've
Yeah.
done he asked me to do something, so I've spoken to you, and said
Yeah.
to come to his channel. So
Yeah. Did you put the link in the private
I
chat?
put his
Because I
name.
did.
Yeah, I put the name of it, the link to the channel. Hang on, let me just.
Link to the channel will be easier.
Okay, I'll get it now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Let me see. Dawah Takfir, yes, perfect Dawah Takfir. I said beginning that is not only these extremists who takfir me, even Islamophobes, they takfir me too. Just right away. Yeah, I've been on TikTok. They right away say, "Oh, you are a kafir because you reject Bukhari."
Yep.
They say right away. Unfortunately, they are the same. Islamophobe and these extremist Muslims, they are the same.
Are you a Quran only?
No, I am not, because I always say I believe in anything that makes sense and goes in line with the Quran. For example, if my math teacher tells me 2 + 2 is 4, okay,
Yeah.
and I know that makes sense, so I accept it. But if he's a Christian and tell me that Jesus is God or Son of God, I reject that because it goes against the Quran. My criteria is the Quran. So when Quran says there is no compulsion in religion, but Bukhari says kill the apostate, yeah, I say that word, that hadith is fabricated because it goes against the Quran. And unfortunately, these these extremists, they change God's words to match their Lord, which is Bukhari, because Bukhari is over the Quran for them. They say no, Quran didn't say about Muslims who leave Islam. It said about no compulsion in religion for non-Muslim, that we cannot force non-Muslim to Islam, which is trash. Because let me tell you this, Archie. Let me tell you this. Yeah, this one I heard from Dr. Shabir Ali, and that La ilaha illallah, when that ha comes there, La ilaha illallah, there is no God but God. It make it absolute. And la ikraha fi din also make it absolute, because that ha is also there. So you cannot say that no, La ilaha illallah was only about Quraysh God. It wasn't about Hindu gods. No, you cannot say that. It is absolutely, there is no God. Okay. And this no compulsion is also absolute. It's about anyone. You cannot force anybody to Islam. All right. Yes, brother.
So
you
what about
you
the
wanted
people who Ibn Taymiyyah? Well, and they take all of him. It's almost like they take him more than the Quran as well. They take everything.
Yes, exactly. Quran says, brother, Quran says these people, they have taken their the Christian and Jews, they have taken their rabbis and priests as their Lord beside God. And this is exactly what these Muslims have done. They also have taken Bukhari, Muslim, I don't know, Ibn Kathir, all these, they have taken them above Quran or beside God.
One question, the Wahhabi position on going to graves and praying through the deceased or asking them to intercede. What is your view on that? On the people, the Wahhabis are against that, right? But there are a lot of Muslims who go to the graves and pray. So what is your thought on that?
Okay, that they go to, for example, you mean Shia Muslims who go to these graves and pray?
And what about people who say, like, Ya Ali Madad?
Ya Ali Madad, yes.
What is your view? I mean,
no, my view.
No, okay. You can't call one other but God, right?
No. Okay. Yeah, my view is that's not correct. Okay, that's not.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, they are dead. Okay, they cannot do anything. All right, but it is not that they will go to hell because of that. Okay, if these things, rather you go to hell if you follow Bukhari. Okay, then you just say Ali Madad. You know why? Because Bukhari guides you to kill apostates. Bukhari guides you to stone adulterers. Okay, so if you follow Bukhari and kill apostates and stone a human being to death, which Quran didn't say that, all these things, then that's, if you just believe in it and don't do such things, that's also another case. All right, that's but if you put this belief in action, then you will be punished for that, because God didn't say that. You went against Quran. He said no compulsion in religion. He didn't say you have the right to stone a human being to death. And there are many other things, okay? Bukhari says in his book. So, yeah, Ali Madad is not correct, but even if you say it, you are not going to hell for that. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, this link, can you, because I cannot copy it, can you please put it in the private chat? Because I can't copy it, only in the private
Yep.
chat.
I think I got it here. Hang on. Oh, your friend left. I don't want him to go.
No, no, it's okay. You wanted to talk to him, yeah?
Yeah, no, I'm going to head off in a minute, but yeah,
That's okay.
I just wanted to, say hello. I haven't been on here for a little while. But
Yeah,
I do watch
thank
it
you.
from time to time. There's some
Yeah, no
really
problem.
good shit. And
Yeah.
Big Nose did ask, so I've come here to.
Yeah, I will do
trying
that.
to
Yes,
arrange that.
yeah, yes, I will subscribe right now and then talk to him.
He knows.
And
He knows that guy. Mr. Tree. He knows. He
he knows
has
him,
a-
yeah.
Yeah, he seems to be
Okay.
quite famous. This Mr. Tree. He says he's pretty knowledgeable about Christianity or something. He knows. Is that right? Is he a Christian or?
Yeah, he's Christian. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I say my cameraman was Mr. Tree, and that Sheikh Muhammad was saying, "Oh, I'm a Christian agent."
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, so I met Mr. Tree, and he was filming for me my debates.
Well, right. Well, okay. Thank you for your time, and I'm going to
Yeah.
head off. But yeah, there you go. Everyone's got the
Yes.
Big Nose of London's channel, and yeah, hopefully that can
All
be
right.
done soon. He'll be live in an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
All right. No, yeah, as I said, if I have to finish the live earlier, then I will join him because
Okay,
I
so
will.
what he uses is, I think it's called, is it Restream or RotoStream? Restream, I think. I can't remember. It's
Okay.
the other. He used to use this StreamYard. So yeah, he has a link like this. You click the link and you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very simple. All right then. Well, have
All
a
right.
good evening then. And
Yeah.
for
Thank
your
you, my
time.
brother.
Bye,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye bye. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Tacos left, and in that case, let me see this big nose. The big nose. Yeah. I've seen him. Yeah. Yes. Big. There. Okay. So let me see the chat. I see people converting to Islam and Christianity recently, all the time, as of recently. Yeah, people, this case, some people start to think and they want to, become spiritual. So, and it's good that they become Christians or Muslims, but I hope that that make them a better people, better people, yes, especially in Asian countries, yes. I believe that it is better than being atheist. I'm so sorry I have to say that because atheism doesn't guide you to anything. Most people convert for all the wrong reasons. It is like a cosplay. Many more join, convert, and then leave. I don't know that. I think data on Islam converts is like 4 years. They leave after a few years. No, I've been converted 20 years and I haven't gone out. Sorry, Tacos. I had a phone call. Peace upon you all. You too, my brother. Okay. Let me see. We are live now, 1 hour 20 minutes. Let me then go again. So far, nobody is joining. Now I go to this continuing of the debate.
Even look like. Okay, and this will bring me to my last example, the Mamluk suppression of the Copts. In the 1300s, the Mamluk rulers in Egypt turned on the Coptic Christians, destroying and burning their churches and forcing conversions. So Muslims, don't call it coexistence when it ends in ashes and forced shahadas. So understanding the examples I've went over, how Islam has had a negative impact. Now I want to talk about in what ways Islam has had a negative impact today. because Islam's theology didn't reform. It simply found new victims. So starting with example 1, the violent insurgency in Nigeria. Since 2009, Islamist urgencies such as Boko Haram and ISWAP have terrorized northern Nigeria. Since 2006,
I mean, that's very, very crazy to put, it's again like somebody comes and say Christians did this and that and put it on Christianity. This is very, very wrong, and then they continue always to do that.
over 169,000 deaths have been recorded. Since 2009, over 2 million were displaced, and over 20,000 churches were burned and destroyed. If Islam is peace, then where's the peace?
Yeah, well, and I said that many times. Prophet Muhammad said, do not burn places of worship, okay? Do not destroy that. Let me, while you're talking, I will find it, okay?
And why does the killing always quote the Quran? So this brings me to my next example, the Sharia enforcement in Islamic majority countries. In Saudi Arabia, public executions continue for moral crimes. Women are lashed for attending school. So if your law needs a whip to survive, it's not divine, it is dictatorial. Okay, so this will bring me to my next example, the religious cleansing during the Syrian civil war. In Syria, Islamist groups burned churches, executed priests.
My God. Islamic groups says that ISIS, for example, was created by Iranian regime and Assad, okay, to do all these terrible things so that they can say to the West that if Assad goes, these Islamists and so-called Islamist barbarians, they will take over. So everything was planned. Everything was planned by these dictators, these terrible people. How can I say? I don't know. Why does he look like he talks with the side of his mouth? Okay, I don't know that. Anyway, so I was going to share for a moment this one. Let me see. No. All right, yes. Okay, here. This is Islamic laws of Prophet Muhammad's laws for battles. Don't cut a tree. Don't kill a child. Don't kill old people. Don't destroy a temple or a church. Don't destroy a building. Don't kill those who surrender. Don't kill who run away. Don't kill a woman. Don't kill a sick person. Don't kill a monk or a priest. Don't disfigure the dead. Don't kill an animal except for eating. Be good to the prisoners and feed them. This is exactly what the Quran says also. Don't enforce Islam. This is what Islam says. Quran says, of course. Yeah. Yeah, so where is it? I have to share again. Oh my God. Not big. Let me see the chat. SubhanAllah, this content is so beneficial, honestly. You are so underrated. May Allah bless your efforts and increase this channel in knowledge and barakah. Thank you very much. Grateful I came across it. Thank you. Liana, is it a sister? Assalamu alaikum. You are a sister, I think. Yeah. Welcome. Anyway, let me see. That's how he looks. I know. But anyway, so the redhead guy makes good points based on history, but he fails to understand or point out Muslims aren't a monolith. It's true Muslims in history have done horrible things, much like other groups, exactly like other groups have done, which I have said it many times, like Christians have done as well, like we see the Jews doing in Israel today. And the Abrahamic faith systems have done tons of horrible. It's not Abrahamic religion, Charkos, okay? People have done such a things. Yes, and Achti. Sorry, Achti is sister? Because Achi I know is brother. Yeah? Is it Achi or sister? Please write it in English. Anyway, yes, so this is, all these things happens, tacos, because of the jungle system. People want to, hello, Achlamuji. Hello. You are muted. I cannot unmute you. Achlamuji. Okay. Yes, sister. Yeah. Thank you. Achi's brother. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you, sister. Please put your questions, any questions you have. Inshallah, I will answer them. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So, about this atrocity happened in Syria. I said that they were, and even Russia, when he went to Syria to kill resistance, attack people, they said we are going to fight ISIS, despite they never attacked ISIS. According to CNN, their 10% of their attacks were on ISIS territory, which I don't believe that they even attacked ISIS. They perhaps went there, flied a little bit, bombed somewhere, mountain, empty places, maybe to say that, yes, we are attacking. But 90% of their attack was on Syrian Free Army. Okay, so ISIS, so don't put these terrible, massacres and things on Islam, please. So you have to, you are either you are a fool, you don't know anything, or you are dishonest, you are a liar.
And mass unalive Christians. So show me one verse where Jesus ever said to kill for belief. I guarantee you Islam. Okay,
I don't want to go to that, but I can give you, but I don't want to go to that. All right. So sorry, I don't debate other religions. Okay, but unfortunately, there are killing apostates, stoning adulterers, and such things. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This will bring me to my last example. Iran's apostasy and blasphemy executions. Iran executes citizens for apostasy and blasphemy, and also executes pastors, such as the Christian pastor Yusuf Narkanani, who is sentenced to death for.
I have been fighting Iranian regime in 45 years. Iranian regime is a mafia terrorist regime that doesn't believe in Islam. They blow up their own Shia shrine, to stay in power. So don't bring Iranian fascist regime and say these are, and I will show you now. They did. We have combat footage between Russian expeditionary forces and look, Miss K, I know that they went and they just bombed Free Syrian Army. Okay, they didn't have, even Obama didn't want to fight ISIS. When he said that he made a coalition against ISIS, and that coalition was UAE and Jordan. If there was others as well, there were others as well. I don't remember, but these two countries were there, and they just after a month, I think they withdraw because they realized that Obama is just, playing game. He's not going to fight ISIS, okay? Because ISIS was in his interest as well. I'm trying to enter the stream, but StreamYard does not work yet well on iOS devices. I don't know. What is iOS? Is it what is it? Apple iOS? All right. So I was going to bring something because this guy was saying that Iranian regime is this and that. Let me see where I had that video. I had a video. I have to check if it is in my YouTube playlist. Yes, it is here. Okay. I showed it last time as well. I show it now again. Let me share, stop stream. Let me share it for you. Iranian leader, yes. I make it, okay. Yeah, this is Iranian regime. Okay, let me bring here. It is a regime that forced women on the street to wear so-called hijab. And this guy, he is Iranian former defense minister, and that's his daughter's wedding, and the one with blue dress is his wife. Okay, and it shows their hypocrisy. Okay, their daughter, his daughter and wife are so open. Okay, in a wedding, but these people, they, this guy is now deputy of, you see, he was the former Iranian defense minister. Now he's the deputy of the leader, okay? And yes, his name is Shamkhani, and they killed this poor girl for that hijab, Mahsa Amini. For that few hair out, they killed her. This is not religion, this is just business. And this guy, his son has billions of dollars, this guy. Where is it? This guy. His son is exporting oil, Iranian oil, and he has many sheep, you know. So these people are a bunch of mafia, and you blame Islam for what they do. That's a great shame. Okay, these are a bunch of mafia. Let me see, God versus Islam. Okay.
Believing Islam. So if truth is so fragile that it needs executioners, maybe it isn't truth after all. Okay. So in light of every single example we've gone over, what do we understand from all of the data? All of the data points to one source is a misinterpretation. Take it up with your scholars, because they all agree on these rulings. So of what they do. Then chapter 9, verse 123, O believers, fight the disbelievers around you and let them find.
Which one said 929?
Needs executioners, not accidental, but are directly influenced by Islamic scripture and teachings. You can't blame culture when the command is written right in the Quran, okay? So we'll start reading verses like jihad, Sharia, and apostasy. Starting with jihad. In verses like chapter 8, 39, we'll read, let me get back to here. Chapter 8, verse 39, we'll read, fight them until there is no more persecution, and your devotion will be entirely to Allah.
Yes, fight them until there will be no persecution. Okay, that's nothing wrong with that, because they were persecuting Muslims. So Muslims were commanded to fight them. And there are other verses that says, Allah says, fight those who fight you and fight as long as they fight. But when they stop fighting, you stop fighting too, because Allah does not like those who transgress. Okay? You don't bring those verses up. And you bring this verse without even looking at it. It says, until there is no persecutions.
But if they stop, then surely Allah is all seeing.
You see, if they stop, then surely Allah is all and seeing. I don't know. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand English or what.
Of what they do. Then chapter 9, verse 123, O believers, fight the disbelievers around you.
There is no disbelievers in the Quran, and it is kuffar, and kuffar are the oppressors. Okay, so fight the oppressors around you, not the disbelievers.
And let them find firmness in you, and know that Allah is with those mindful of Him.
Exactly.
Then also looking at Sharia punishments, we read verses like chapter 5, verse 38. As for male and female thieves, cut off their hands for what they have done as a deterrent from Allah. Allah is almighty and all-wise.
Okay, that's absolutely wrong. You cannot translate an unspecific verse of the Quran. Chapter 5, verse 38 says, arrest them, okay, and if they repent, Allah forgives them. All right, that's all. Yes, you cannot. Hand has been used in the Quran 120 times with different meanings. You cannot take it as always as physical hands. And cut has been used in Quran 36 times also as metaphorical, like cutting a relation. You don't cut a relation physically. So chapter 5 verse 38 doesn't say cut their hands or chop off their hands. Not at all. Okay, it's an unspecific verse that says arrest them. Okay, stop their mean of stealing. And if they repent, next verse is chapter 5 verse 39. And if they repent, Allah forgives them. All right. Yeah, okay.
And also chapter 24, verse 2. The women and the men guilty of adultery flog each other, of them each 100 lashes. Do not let pity for them make you lenient in enforcing the law of Allah.
Yes. First of all, in previous book says stone them to death. Okay. So you have to put these words in the context. All right. People used to stone adulterers to death. So to stop them from doing that, Quran says, no, don't stone them. Hey, just give them 100 lashes. But you have to bring 4 witnesses. All right. As Jesus said also, he put one condition, said, the one who has no sin cast the first stone. Islam's put a much worse condition. Say, bring 4 witnesses. And these witnesses must complete 10 conditions, which is impossible that you can find a single of these witnesses, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want anyone punish other people in this world. He is the ultimate judge, and adultery is something between wife and husband. Either they solve it, it doesn't have anything to do with the government. Either they solve, and God, of course. So God will punish. So either they solve it or they divorce. Okay, that's all. You cannot, punish. This is absolutely, I said, this is, if you follow the Quran correctly, then you will not be able to slash anyone, even a single one. So you have to put it in the context, which is what people used to do before.
If you truly believe in Allah and the last day. Then looking at apostasy. So in chapter 4, verse 39, we read, they wish you disbelieve as they disbelieve. So you would all be alike. So do not take them as allies unless they immigrate in the cause of Allah. But if they turn...
It doesn't say disbelieve again. It says they wish that you become kafir. Okay, kafir is oppressors. They want you to become oppressors. Someone who do bad deeds. Let me see. Google was my idea. Great. Instead of blaming everyone and everything, read your own doctrine. Muslims are not the victims. Just Islamic slave trade for more than... Please, the link is there. Join and talk to me directly. For more than 1400 years. If you want, read tafsir. And why you just go to tafsir and ahadith? Why you don't read the Quran? Okay, I can read for you. Why not touch on jizya? Let's please come up and we can talk about that. Okay. Now, you said about slaves. Let me read for you. Chapter 90, verse 60. Sorry, it's chapter 9, verse 60. Yeah, not 90. Chapter 9, verse 60. Let me bring it up to read it correctly for you. See if Islam is accepting slavery. Sorry, I have to search for it. 960. Slavery. Yeah, chapter 9, verse 60. Alms tax is only for the poor and the needy, for those employed to administrate it, for those whose heart are attracted to the faith, for freeing slaves, for those in debt, for Allah's cause, and for needy travelers. This is an obligation from Allah, and Allah is all-knowing, all-wise. Okay? So it is an obligation from Allah to Muslims for freeing slaves. Okay? So please don't say Muslims followed Quran and they trade slaves. Okay? If they did it, which I have heard that they did it, that was absolutely against the Quran. Big Nose is live now. Yes, inshallah, I will check. Let's see if I can join him. Maybe, let me see, I'm live 1 hour, 46 minutes. Thank you, brother, for saying that. All right. Maybe you can go to his, I don't know, shall I finish and go to that live? What shall I do? Okay, let's see. I give a chance to this Google, Mr. Google. Mr. Google, please join. The link is there. Let's talk about jizya, and let's talk about slavery and so on. I give you 1 minute. The link is also there. While I'm waiting, let me see the Big Nose. Mr. Big Nose. Hi, Mr. Big Nose. Okay, as I see, Mr. Big Nose hasn't started yet. Okay. Google, the link is there. I cannot at this time. Next time I shall. All right, no problem. You're always welcome. Because if Islam is what you say, I would leave it, okay? We can talk about jizya, we can talk about whatever you want, okay? And we talk about Islam through the Quran, okay? Not a bunch of fabricated hadiths, all right? So if you can, so be prepared, not tafsir or hadith, okay? Through the Quran. Let me see. That sounds like a challenge deal. Okay, good. Yes, please. Next week, I go live Saturday. Okay? I go live every Saturdays. So try to join Saturday next week. It was just this week I went live Sunday. Because last night I was busy. All right? Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, this big nose is not big nose is not live. He just has turned on the live. Okay. Hello, my brother Martin. No, here. Salam Amashi. Martin, would you like to join? If you have time, of course. Yeah, anyway, I go so far to this. Let me see. Yeah, I have to continue.
Away, then seize them and kill them wherever you find them. Take off their hands for what they have done as a deterrent from Allah. Allah is almighty and all wise. And also chapter 24, verse 2. The women and the men guilty.
Salam Amashi, my brother.
Salam
How are you?
Amashi, my future brother in Christ. I'm
Yes,
super
my
good.
brother. My brother in Christ. How are you?
I'm super good, Muji.
Very
I
good,
missed the stream. I'm sorry, I was at church.
Ah, no
I
problem.
just switched this
You
around.
were in a good place. Okay, so
Yes,
don't
I was
worry.
in a good place. We had
Okay. Yeah,
we
a place of
reenacted
worship.
the Last Supper, you know.
A place of worship. You were there. So
Yeah, we were having communion,
okay.
you know, where we follow what Jesus said, where we take the bread and the
Oh
wine,
yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah, as in remembrance of what
You
he did
didn't.
for us.
You didn't get drunk. The wine.
It's like this small
I
glass,
know.
like that
I'm
small.
joking. Yeah, I'm
It's like
joking.
you can't get drunk from that.
You should say, "Give me more."
Yeah, there is actually also, if you don't want, if you're too scared, you're gonna
Okay.
get drunk from this little bit of alcohol.
Yeah.
There's also
So
grape juice that you can.
okay.
drink,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
So
That's good.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter
more-
what you.
Of course.
You take.
Yeah, they can give actually this alcohol-free wine now.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
are this alcohol. I like it myself. So it's written. Miss Kay say Mike wasn't here for a quite minute now. Yes, he hasn't
Gee, what
been.
did I miss? What did I miss tonight?
Actually, Tacos was here. Our Glass was here. Mr. Tree was here.
And did you learn something, Muji? Oh,
I mean, I don't know if we were just discussing. I hope that our Glass learned something. I don't know, because he was cursing a little bit in the chat.
whoa, cursing.
Yeah. He was saying something about Christianity, and I told him, don't do that. It's not good.
What was he cursing about Christianity? Muji?
Let me see. Let's go back to the chat here. He was
Following
saying,
Muji's example, yeah, it seems like. Huh?
wait, because I know. Answer the day of judgment before. Okay, for example, this was saying to the Master Tree, you will have your answer on the day of judgment right before you get sent to hell for your. Yeah.
So he wants us to go to hell, it seems. Muji.
Yeah, he wanted that. He believed that Mr. Tree. Well, let me see. When your false god was crucified, did the Trinity get?
Yeah, he's
shrunk?
doing some blasphemy and
Yeah.
blasphemy challenges here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And anyway, I told him that don't do that. So I told him stop doing that. So I don't know. He let me see. I think he said.
Well,
something.
at least he has the excuse of ignorance, you know. Ignorance is bliss, you know. When you don't know you're doing something wrong, it's not as bad as you know you're doing something wrong.
I reacted my comment. Here it says, I reacted my comment. Retracted my comment. I apologize. Yes, when I
Okay,
told
that's
him.
good.
Yes, I told him don't do that. So he apologized.
Yeah, I had a debate recently with atheists about the 3 a.m. phenomenon and about demons. And the guy even said at the bottom, one guy in the comments, like, was not at the in the side chat, they were saying, I talked to Muji, to Perfect Dawa.
Okay.
I talked to Perfect Dawa to try and justify my demons.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Okay.
like, because supposedly Perfect Dawa believes in demons as well, you know,
Uh-huh.
according to them, you know.
Okay.
They're saying, I'm just helping my bias by talking to Muji. And
Okay.
he also believes it, you know, implying that you also believe. And then I wrote there, Muji believes demons are impossible. Like angels can't rebel against God. It's
Yeah, yeah.
impossible.
Yes.
So yeah, they were making all
I don't
kinds
know.
of weird
Yes.
statements about
Mhm.
me, trying to run to anything. Oh, he talks to Muji to
Yeah,
try
yeah.
and get his demon belief.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's where he gets his demon belief from, Muji. You know,
Weird.
weird.
No, of course. Yeah, weird, because I don't believe in that. Yeah. I don't know from where they get.
And the atheist was saying something about that if demons exist, you would want them. You would see it as good. I'm paraphrasing though. You have to go and look at the real thing, even more close. But I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, Martin, will you debate Aron? I would love to debate Aron. Flip. Like, I would love to hear how he explains away all the evidence for demons, because he actually saw these things. And if he can explain it away from me, I would love it, because then, like I said,
Martin.
demons are weaker than I really think they are, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I was actually, Martin, a few days ago, there was an atheist on TikTok. Yeah. And he was saying, give me your proof for God. So I called him. I wanted to talk to him the way I was going to ask this Matt Dillahunty, what would convince you. Exactly before me, there was another guy who was talking to him. And then this guy said that, I don't care, even if you prove me God exists, I'm not going to believe him, this psychopath, and something like that, he said, okay? And then when it was my turn, I said I was going to give you the fact, the evidence of God, but now I see that you don't believe anyway, so why have to waste my time? And I didn't survive even 1 minute. He was start to curse, use bad words. Yeah, because I was thinking, but it is stupid that you ask for evidence, yet you are not going to believe, So what is this? So stupid, you must be.
Yeah, the atheist said, like, even if he realizes that demons exist, that he won't realize that God exists. Like, he can realize angels exist, but he can't realize that God exists. Even if he realize, it's no evidence for him that God exists. So if he realized that angels exist, he would say that's no evidence for God. Like, he doesn't know how you get from angels to God.
Yeah. I mean, God says in the Quran, by the way, that even if the angels come face to face to them, they will not believe anyway. Okay, if you dead, even if the dead rise from death and they see, they will not believe anyway. Okay, so these people,
some of them,
yeah. So of course, not all of them, but these people, those whose heart is like stone, like Matt Dillahunty, who was saying that, if you split the moon, there is a million reason for that. The alien technology, excuse me, you are so crazy that aliens bring their equipment billions of, light years or thousands of light years here to split the moon, so that Matt Dillahunty believe.
Yeah.
You're crazy or what?
Yeah, they look for excuses, Mujib. They love looking for excuses. But I think, like, other atheists hopefully could see, because I know other atheists clearly admit that if they realize that demons or angels exist, they would realize that God exists. But he doesn't seem to want to. Perhaps he sometimes people choose a topic and then they push their mind into that topic, like make their mind so skeptical that I wonder if that happened to him. Hopefully, he realizes that it's angels are evidence for God.
Yeah.
Do you have contact info to him? I don't have contact. I have a contact with his friend though. One of his producers. I've debated in the past, but I don't have contact with him. I sometimes ask his friend, like, ask Aron Ra if he actually said that he saw these demons and legions of stuff. And he confirmed that Aaron Ra said that, yes, he saw the stuff, but obviously he's going to explain it away somehow. He's going to say it's fake, you know. So, but it's interesting, Muji. And the atheist, like I was trying to say, Muji, the atheist said, what would be very good evidence for the true God is if demons say, like, don't listen to the Bible, listen to something else, you know, listen to, I'm paraphrasing though, listen to, what do you call it? Krishna, you know, Krishna,
Okay.
you know, this pagan god. And then I sent him a video of a guy. I can perhaps play it. Should I play it for you?
Okay.
Hopefully, Muji is not too. Oh, but it as a curse word, and so can't play it. I think the guy curses.
Okay. Yeah.
One curse word. He it's like a Satanist, and he talks to demons, and he says that the demons, like, they teach him the Quran.
Okay.
That's what he claims.
Okay.
He claims the demons teach him the Quran, and the demons can't lie to him, he claims. And he says they will tell him the truth. They care about him, so they will tell him the truth, that the Quran is what he needs to follow.
Okay.
So
good demons.
That's how.
Good demons. Okay.
I just wish it didn't curse. Let me see if I can find one where it doesn't curse. Perhaps I have one that it does.
Okay, you believe in the what? Rapture. What is that?
Okay, perhaps it doesn't curse. Let's see.
Mhm.
Share video. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear it, but he's a weird guy. And the guy commenting on it, you talk to him. It's inspiring philosophy. You once had him on your channel, right? He's commenting on it. Let's see. Does it work?
And you are asking for information, and that if you are
This
doing
guy.
rituals,
Can you guys hear?
Yeah, I hear. Yes.
if you are doing rituals with spirits and you are asking for information, and that spirit actually cares about you and gives you the truth, they're going to give you the Quran.
You heard it here, folks. Convert to Islam. It's what the demons want.
Now, most people don't understand this, and they hate when I say this, but if you're doing your rituals correctly, demons actually can't lie to you. They are bound to tell the truth. Demons cannot lie to you if you're doing your ritual correctly. Emphasis on doing the ritual correctly.
Oh yeah, sure, sounds legit. I'm sure that's what the demons wanted us to think when they invented occult rituals for humans to contact them.
Anyway, what do you say about that, Muji? What do you say about this evidence, Muji?
Yeah. I said
It's
that.
called evidence against Islam.
Yeah, I said. Yeah, well, I said there are so many weird people in this world. That's all. And like the guy last week was here. Yeah, it was so weird as well. I can't.
Yeah, but he's next level weird. Oh, that guy didn't make sense. I think
And
this guy is just deceived a little bit.
and
Can't
this
give
guy
you his
are-
contact because message gets deleted. Oh, you want me to get his contact details? Do you have his contact info? Yeah, you have to come, Miske, you have to come in and then give his contact stuff.
Yeah, put it in
But,
the private chat. We
You
don't
first
add
have to ask him if I can have his contact details, because I don't want to get, like, you know, his stuff without his permission, or contact him without his permission or something.
No, perhaps these contacts are public somehow. Otherwise, Miss K wouldn't get it. You know.
Yeah.
Miss K wouldn't have it. So Miss K, you just can enter, put it in the private chat. We will not add you. That's all.
Yeah, you can do that. Hopefully that works.
Mhm.
So any other news, Muji? I hear in Nigeria that Christians are being killed by ISIS Muslims, but I don't know if it's true.
I have heard also here there, and yes, that's sad. And unfortunately, these things are more political than religious. they abuse religion. Even in Sudan now, they are killing each other, Marty. I heard that UAE support one group, Saudi Arabia support another group. You know, It's just they want to get their natural gold and such things. Sudan, they have, I don't know, these things.
Everyone just wants to kill each other, it seems.
Yeah, they want to get each other's resources. Like even the West have done. I saw Austria, I think, the king of Austria killed 10 million people in, was it Uganda, I think, and took a lot of slaves, So it is everywhere. And he took a lot of slaves and killed 10 million people there because he wanted their natural resources. Tacos. No. Yeah, this is because of the satanic system. Yeah, everybody want to get richer and richer. Though I believe he has Twitter, Lasky, and Facebook.
But Muji, you believe in immaterial beings or invisible beings called jinn, right?
I believe that they are aliens.
Aliens.
Yes, I believe that it's a nickname for aliens. I mean,
Okay.
God.
Okay.
God want to tell us that we are not alone in this universe. There are other creatures, okay? Smart, intelligent creatures. And he called them jinn, unseen, okay? Jinn
And we call it demons, Muji. We call it demons.
No, demons are bad. Martin. Look, demons are bad, yeah? Demons are just bad, all right? Do we have a good demon?
Yeah, but you get different levels of bad, just like with
Yeah,
people.
but
You
anyway.
get Delehanty, that's super bad,
No, I know. But,
and then you get less. The
No,
same
but-
with demons.
but do we have good demons?
We have good angels.
Angels. I'm talking about
Yeah.
demons. Yes.
Demons are angels.
Oh, okay. So listen. Okay, Martin. So demons are bad. It's like that you say ISIS, okay? Do we have good ISIS? No, we have ISIS. ISIS is bad. That's
but
all.
you get.
We don't have good ISIS or bad ISIS. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's why we call it demons, Muji.
Yeah, okay. So
The
that's why
fallen
they are
angels
demons.
are demons.
Yeah, yes.
But it's still a fallen angel.
Yeah, but these
A jinn.
jinn are good and bad. In the Quran, we have good jinns and bad jinns. Okay,
Same with good
I-
angels and bad angels.
No, same as good people and bad people. Okay, in the Quran, we don't have good angels and bad angels. We have just angels who are
Oh.
good, pure good. Okay, so in the Quran, we have just angels, and we have good people, bad people, good jinns, bad jinns. So jinns are unseen. It is clearly unseen. The meaning of jinn is unseen. We don't see them because they are not here, because they are in
Okay, so-
on other planets. Okay.
Okay, so
They're
it's
not-
not here. It's aliens on some other planet.
Yes, aliens from other planets. Maybe they
Do
have
they
visited.
come here?
Maybe
Do
they
they
have
come-
visited.
What does the
Maybe.
Quran say? Do they come and
I think
visit
that
us, or
no, I think in the Quran it says somehow, which if I don't, if I remember, that they have been in contact with people, but not that they are living here. Okay. All right.
okay,
so
you're just in contact?
in contact, but not.
They
but
made from smokeless fire,
Okay. Yes.
possessing free will, existing in a parallel to humans. They mentioned in several chapters, mostly in chapter 72. They were created before humans and from smokeless fire. It's Quran
Yeah. Yeah.
15 verse 27. And the jinn we created before from scorching fire.
Mhm.
In Quran 55 verse 14 to 15, he created man from clay like that of pottery, and he created jinn from smokeless flame of fire.
Okay.
And they have free will, like humans. You can choose between good and evil, believe or disbelieve, obey or
Yes.
disobey. And so chapter 72 verse 11 says, among us are the righteous, and among us are otherwise, and we were divided ways. We were of divided ways. So they can choose. They have a free will, like you said.
Yeah. Yes. I said yeah.
And they have communities and hear the Quran.
Yes.
So chapter 72 says, say, O Muhammad, it has been revealed to me that the group of the jinn listens and said, indeed, we have heard an amazing Quran, It
Mhm.
guides to the right course, and we have believed in it.
Mhm.
So I wonder how they heard it.
Yeah, the thing is that I think like this, that they also have received the Quran in their communities. Okay, so Quran is not just for us. This guidance is for them too. It doesn't mean that they were in Mecca and they were hearing, or Medina, they were hearing Prophet Muhammad reading the Quran or reciting the Quran. They heard it in their communities, in their planet, and the message. Okay, the
And they
message
will
of,
also be on that judgment day there. Both
yes.
humans and jinn will be held
Yeah.
accountable by Allah on the day of judgment.
Yes.
Quran 6 verse 130 says, O company of jinn and mankind, did they not come to you messengers from among you, relating to you my verses?
Mhm.
And it seems they can influence or tempt humans. Some jinn can whisper or mislead people, such like Satan, who himself is from the jinn.
Yeah, let me see. Wait. Which
Quran,
verse says?
Quran 18 verse 50. He was one of the jinn and departed from the
I know.
command of his Lord.
Yeah, but where it says that the jinn can also, the jinn can also accept the Satan. Okay, that they can, because Satan is one jinn who.
Yeah, so he's a jinn.
But the thing is that I say that's metaphor. Okay, I say that Satan is not in that form. Satan is the form of a system. Okay, that's just a symbol.
So he's not one of the jinn.
Listen, that's, I say, metaphor, Martin. Okay, that's a story that God says that there is a force. Okay, so He has to make it in a way that people understand it, so that he's supernatural. Okay, he was a jinn, and so
he departed from the command of his Lord.
Yes.
But how can he depart from a command of his Lord? He's because not a free will creature.
Yeah, because he was a free will creature. Yes. Okay. And the thing is that I say this is just a metaphor for people to understand a message that there is a force. Okay. Who is this force? This was said in this way so that we uncover this message today, that no, Satan is a system. Okay. Is not an angel or fallen angel or a jinn or whatever. It is a system that we have to get rid of it. All right. Unless the message didn't send again. I don't know what is that. Read backwards.
Read backwards. We don't get your messages. You have to log into another account and then check. So
and I said,
Iblis is Satan. Iblis is Satan.
Yes, right? Iblis is Satan. Yes, Iblis. His name was Iblis. Okay.
So Iblis didn't prostrate.
No, he didn't prostrate. And that's why he became a kafir, according to Quran.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because.
And he departed from the command of his Lord.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So he refused to prostrate.
Mm-hmm. When
how can
he was
refused to prostrate?
Yeah, just I say, okay, yeah, Martin. I say this is for people of the past. People of the past wouldn't understand if Allah said capitalism would fool you, and so it didn't exist, okay, in that way. So people of the past should, get this message that there is a force, okay, that can guide you to bad deeds, and you have to be warning people from this. This force. And when we go to Mecca, Martin, okay, there it becomes clear for us, for me at least, that it is just a symbol, because you dress equal, okay, and you say to God, I accept it, okay, that's equality. Then you go and reject the opposite of equality, which the symbol is Satan, and you see it is a rock, okay, Martin. It is a symbol, that rock, you're stoning a rock. It is a symbol of. So you're rejecting the opposite of the equality, which is inequality, which is the Satan. Okay. So for me, all these things, and then now, Martin, the Quran says Satan will disappear one day from our life. He doesn't have time until the judgment day. Okay, the end, the Armageddon. Quran says, I give you time until a known time. Okay, known by God. So let's say tomorrow, Martin, okay, let's say tomorrow the Satan will disappear. Let's say that known time is tomorrow. So tomorrow the Satan will disappear and people are not going to be fooled. What happens? Those drug cartels will stop producing drugs? No, they will continue because they want to be rich. And those who work for them, they want to get money to pay their rents, to buy food, all these things. So people will continue to do bad deeds. Those who are rich, they want to become richer and richer, and they continue to do that, producing bombs, weapons, producing alcohol, producing drugs, and all these things, cigarettes. So they will continue to do that. And so as long as this system exists, Martin, we will do bad deeds, which God says Satan will disappear one day, Martin, which is the force, Martin. The force which guides you to bad deeds will disappear one day. And the Quran says also, finally, my righteous people will rule and inherit the planet. So there will come a time.
Can we do a test on this, Muji?
Wait.
Okay.
So Martin, there will come a day, okay? There will come a time that the force is not there. Whether it's Satan or this satanic system, this jungle system. So if Satan is there and the jungle system is not there, Martin, he cannot fool us. He cannot tell you to go and produce drugs because you say
You can. You can be
No.
addicted, right?
No, okay, look, Martin. That's comes another things, okay? You are not going to produce it, mass produce. Maybe you just produce for yourself, but you are not going to mass produce and sell it, smuggle it to USA. Alcohol, you maybe make alcohol for yourself home, and that's something else. We will talk about that as well. You are not going to produce and sell weapons, okay? You are not going to be corrupted because money doesn't exist. All right. So then many things will disappear. Many of these problems will disappear. And that, of course, that somebody maybe grow marijuana at home. Okay. That comes to education. Why I don't use such a things or you don't use because we have education. We know that this is bad for us and we don't do that. So these people need to be educated. Okay. And anyway, so that if Satan disappear and the system is still here, people will continue to do bad deeds. But if the system disappear, Satan either will be useless, powerless, or he will be very, very weak, Martin, because he cannot tell you go and rob a bank because bank doesn't exist. Okay. When the bank doesn't exist.
Yeah, obviously, if nothing exists, then he can't tempt us. So obviously, he can use some greed or something to tempt us.
Yes, you
But
cannot use it. Yeah. Yeah.
If nothing exists, then obviously, you can't use that to tempt us.
Yes. So, Miss Casey, how does that stream and your thing even work? I got make account. No, you just click on the link, I think. No, Martin?
Yeah, I think you just click on the link. Hopefully, you
Yeah.
can come in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they sometimes
Yeah.
ask you to just log in with your YouTube or something, or just connect.
And you
to
have
YouTube so that-
I think you have a YouTube account, no, Miss Kay? Because otherwise, how you're writing comments? So you don't need account on StreamYard. You just click on the link and tell me how it works. What happened?
So, Muji, why don't you think it's a better theory that fits all what the Quran teaches,
Mhm.
that Iblis
Mhm.
is has free will? He's one of the jinn. He doesn't.
Okay.
He went away from God, but he can use capitalism and stuff like that to destroy people, like
Mhm.
their love for money or something.
Okay. Okay. So anyway,
And one
yes.
day he will be destroyed,
Uh-huh.
and there will be no capitalism, obviously,
Okay.
in a way,
Okay.
because
So
there
he
will
will
be no
be-
money.
Yeah. Okay. So
And it fits all the data, then it fits easily what the Quran says about Iblis.
yeah, but the thing is that
And it fits with what the Bible says about
Oh,
Satan.
now I tell you why not. Okay, now I tell you why not. Because capitalism is something that we have to get rid of it. Okay, but Satan is something that God will get rid of it. He says that I give time until a known time. okay, not until the end, okay, Armageddon. We say Qiyamah, okay, because he asked him, give me time until Qiyamah. God said, I give you time until a known time. So let's imagine that tomorrow is that known time, okay? So it is not us who get rid of it, it's God who get rid of it. But capitalism is what we have to get rid of it, okay? That's why we go to Mecca, we dress equal, and then we reject the opposite of it. And that's why we prostrate towards Mecca and say, show me the right way, okay? The right way is equality, all right? So, and I've said it many times, in my organization, city that they are living, yeah, it is a small community, but their Satan doesn't enter. Why? Because they don't work with money. They don't get money. They don't deal with money, all right? And they don't do bad deeds at all there. They don't steal. They don't, sell drugs or whatever. Understand?
So the no bad deeds. I
no,
doubt it,
no. Look, Martin.
Have you gone there?
Yeah, I've been there. Yes. Okay.
For how
So
long?
I mean, listen to me. I'll tell you. I was there one night. Okay, but anyway, I saw and I see the videos, and then I had to tell you this, Martin. Rudy Giuliani, mayor of New York, former mayor of New York. He knows the organization and he supports the organization. And when they went to Albania, it was, I think, around 2014 or something. It was Rudy Giuliani helped them also to, to go there. So he went and he saw that it was a just flat earth, okay, a land there. So 2 years later, he went there and visited. They had built the entire city. And he said that if we were going to do this project in New York, it would take us 15 years with 600, corruption cases. But you did it in 2 years without a single corruption because they don't get money. I'm there, for example, I don't have a bank account, Martin, okay? Everything I get from the organization, food, dress, everything, clothes, everything, I get from the organization. I don't have a bank account. I don't get salary. So money doesn't help me. I cannot put it somewhere, even if you give me $1 million or whatever. I cannot do anything with it. I have to give it to the organization. And they put their lives, by the way, okay? They have been attacked, many times. They have been killed. So they put their lives for these cause, this beautiful mission, freeing Iranian people and so on. So they don't deal with drugs. They don't do such a things at all. They don't steal because, for example, clothes is there. They just can go and take it. I met a guy who had come to them, from, he was a soldier, Iranian soldier who was captured, and then they released him. He said, I want to stay with you. He stayed with them a few months, and then he saw that he cannot continue. He came to Sweden. He said that, I went to the store, I took 3 pair of socks, he said. I came to my room and I realized that why I took 3 pairs, I can go and take tomorrow again. So I went back and left 2 pairs and kept 1, okay? Despite he wasn't, a member, somebody who has been a long time in this organization, but he realized himself that he did the wrong things because it is there. Why I have to take 3 pairs and come to my room, okay?
So would you go and stay with that organization, or why don't you want to be there if everything is free and
no? But the thing is that
you don't
Martin,
get money.
No, yes. And the thing is that you have to put your personal life behind totally. Okay, you cannot go there with your family. All right.
You have to go alone. You have to.
No, I mean that. Look.
Do people leave?
Sorry.
Do people leave? Can people leave after they went there, or is it like?
Well, there are several thousand there, and they left their children, family, everything, and working there 24 hours all the time. You cannot have family because this is the problem that comes. Yeah, if you have, it is not like that you go home and then come in the morning and work, okay? Then that makes you corrupt because you have to get money, you have to provide for your family, maybe you have to take your family here, there, so then you might need more money and so on. So in this organization, those who are there, they are all adults without family, no married, no children, nothing. Okay.
And they may not marry the people there, or
No, they
have
don't marry.
relationship.
No,
may
they
not
don't
have
have
relationships.
They don't. It's like Martin.
And they
it's
work like slaves or what?
No, they don't like work like slaves. They can leave whenever they want. Okay, they work sometimes maybe 20 hours, Martin. Okay, it is
A day.
A day. They can work 20 hours a day, but it is just for the cause because they have to. They see that I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to work. They do several different things alone. You know, it's like Martin. It's like
Would you? That's not for you, Muji.
No, that's not for me. I say it is difficult. Martin. If my brother was executed, yeah, he would do that. Okay, he was very much.
Why?
Yeah, he would do that. He was very much in it. Okay, I was always, supporting and doing things, but not so much like him. Okay, he was a very, very strong believer, I can say. Okay,
in what?
In this fight and so on, fighting for freedom and so on. Okay, he even was tortured, many times, many years he was tortured, but he didn't give up. I don't know if I was
Why
tortured.
does he get tortured? Why?
Because he was getting tortured to, first of all, to reveal his friends, okay, and he should hide them, say, no, I don't know, do you know anyone more, where they live, all these things. He should take those tortures. And
so Iran
on.
tortured them.
Iranian regime, yes, tortured him a lot.
Yeah.
And then also, if you continue to believe, they would again torture you, sometimes beat you, and so on. All right.
For believing what?
Believing in the organization, believing that the Iranian regime is evil and must go. And finally,
so that's a crime in Iran.
Yes, it's a great crime in Iran.
Just not believe.
No, just a few days ago, Martin, just I think a week ago, there was a guy, he burned Iranian leader's picture and he put it on social media. I think after 1 or 2 days, he was killed. He was killed after 1 or 2 days for burning his picture, the leader's picture. Okay. So it is a terrible, regime. And anyway, my brother also, Martin, at the end also, he just could say, no, I don't believe in this organization, and he could survive. But he didn't do that, and he was executed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and he was.
Muji.
Yeah, that's very sad. I was sick several days for that, and felt very bad for that. But anyway. It was.
How many years back did that happen?
It was 1988. 1988.
Okay, so that's long ago.
Yes, almost 37 years ago. And it wasn't alone. He wasn't alone. There were nearly 30,000 people who were executed. In that year. Yeah, 30,000.
30,000.
In 2 months. Within 2 months.
How many brothers do you have and sisters again?
I had 4. Now I have. Sorry, I had 3 brothers. We were 4 brothers and 3 sisters. Now we are 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Okay.
I had 3 brothers, yes.
Okay, so he how old was he when he died?
2 years old. Yeah, he was 27, 2 years older than me when he was.
Okay.
When he was.
So why didn't they come for your whole family because of his involvement in this, or your whole family?
No. Okay, we have been. All of us have been in jail as well. I was also in jail. But
really?
Yeah.
I
was actually once I was 3 days in jail, and I was hearing all torture and such things. But I wasn't.
You could hear it.
Yes, I couldn't. I wasn't tortured because I pretended that I don't know this organization. No, I'm not involved, and so on. Yes.
So that saved you.
That saved me. Actually, not only that. My father at that time was a supporter of the regime. At that time, He was
Okay.
supporting Khomeini, and he was a member of the kind of the regime here, and he was also arrested with me, and another brother. We three were arrested. So because of him, they were asking us every day, meeting us, oh, what you did this day, what you did. So when they realized that, they thought that we are not involved, me and my other brother, so they released us with my father. Okay, and then later I was also 3 months in jail. Later, few years later, because I was going to run away from the country. I should go to military. It was war between Iran and Iraq. Okay, at that time. So I didn't want to go to military. So I wanted to run away with my friend. We wanted to go to Turkey, to come to Europe and live here and so on. So we were arrested, and then we were in jail 3 months.
How did they catch you?
Because the guy we contacted, he was, he was stupid, talked to somebody, and that guy he talked to that was working for the government, and he said to the government that these guys are going to run away from here. So they arrested us, and then we were in jail. After jail, they sent us to military. We were in military 2 weeks, and then we ran away to Tehran, to the capital.
You were in military?
Yes, 2 weeks.
And what did they do with you in military?
Yeah, they just were training us, run and so on first, without weapons yet. And then they told us, they gave us military clothes, said that go somewhere out and fix it because it was big and so on. So we went and bought a ticket, me and my friend, and went to Tehran, to our home. And then they came several times and knocked on the door. Where is Muji? Last time my brother said that he wanted to go to Europe. He must have gone to Europe. So
they were searching for you.
Yeah, they were searching.
So they're still searching for you in that country, Muji.
No, they realized that I ran away. So
you escaped.
Yeah, I escaped. Next time I went to Pakistan. Yeah, after that, I went to Pakistan. This time I managed to go to Pakistan. And then from there I went to India. All of it is through borders. Walking.
You walk through it, Muji. And isn't it dangerous?
It was dangerous. Yeah, it was dangerous. Yeah, but I survived. Thanks God.
Yo, Muji.
Yeah.
That's like a story you have to write a book about.
Yes, it was.
I was in jail.
I was. It was.
How was the jail?
The jail wasn't so good. No, the food wasn't so good. When we came to military and they were giving food, some people who had come from home, they had arrested them on the street and brought them to military. They were saying, "Oh, such a food," and then we were saying, me and my friend, "Wow, such a food."
Because of the jail.
Food in jail was terrible. So in military was like, restaurant, luxury restaurant.
Yeah. So what did they give you in jail?
And in jail was terrible. It wasn't so good food.
What did they give?
I don't remember exactly. It was not so delicious anyway. It was just, making.
And did they put you all in the same cell or what?
And no, my friend was because he was younger. He was in juvenile, cells. I was in those who were more adult. And yes, we were hundreds of people, criminals, and all mixed. Okay.
So in the same jail, and they didn't attack each other.
No. Salam alaikum, Abu Sulaiman. Salam alaikum. Yes. No, they didn't attack each other. It wasn't like that. Okay.
So you were in jail for the regime.
Yeah, I mean, because I was going to run
the
away.
regime.
Yeah, because I was going to run away from the country.
Oh yeah.
Without passport. Yeah. And
you didn't want to go to the army.
No, I didn't want to go to fight for
die
Khomeini.
For no reason. How many people died in that war?
That war, 1 million from each side, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Luckily, Muji escaped because.
Yeah. I didn't want to fight, and I was saying that even if they execute me, I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to death.
That's good, Muji. Because
yeah.
If everyone just does that, then there
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
no wars, you know.
No, there wouldn't be war, exactly. But some people were thinking that. Some people were thinking that, oh, if I die, I don't go to war, and I finish my military. What is it called? I don't remember. But anyway, it was 2 years. If I don't finish that, then I don't get job. I cannot marry. All these things. They were thinking about their, after I come back, I can war. This compulsory term, military term.
Yes, war is stupid.
Yes, war is stupid.
You get drafted, right? Like drafted, or what do you call it, for 2 years or something.
Mhm. Yeah, drafted, exactly.
And then you have to go, otherwise you go to jail.
Yeah.
Like Muji. So Muji was in jail with hardcore criminals. I never would have expected it, Muji.
Yeah, some people were criminals, yes. And some people were also, and then beside that, there were some people, another department, or how do you say it, section, that they were political prisoners. Yeah. So
Great.
I wasn't put with political prisoners, and thanks God, because if I was put there, that would be difficult for me to come out.
Why?
Because that political was, something else. Salam alaikum, Sayyid. How are you, inshallah?
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you, inshallah?
Good. I'm doing good.
Very good. Let me see what Miss Kay said. Just like in Ukraine, where they drag people from the street. Yeah, that's not good, of course. Of course, I think even Putin will do that. Yeah, Martin.
But Muji, now you appreciate food much more, right? From coming out of that jail, you were appreciating even the army's food. So
Yeah, it was very good. Yeah.
So you appreciate stuff more. But how did so they only allowed you 3 months in the jail, and
Yeah.
then because of good conduct, or because you said, okay, I'll join the war, or
No.
What?
Because they, what is it? They thought that I'm going actually to Iraq to join my organization. So I convinced them, no, we were going to Europe. Okay. We were going to Europe to study and so on. So they were convinced that, okay, we were not going to organization. So we were just.
otherwise they would have killed you, or what?
Otherwise, they would have not killed me, perhaps, but they would have killed me maybe later when they executed my brother. Yeah, that time, perhaps.
So your brother was also there in the same jail.
Yes, not the same jail. No, I was west of Iran. My brother was in Tehran. Yeah, they were in jail already when I was arrested. So.
And
Yeah.
your brother didn't try and get out by ways like saying, I don't know, this
No, first,
organization.
beginning they did it. Yeah, beginning they tried, but the regime knew that they are active. They have been active. They found evidence that they have been active. So one of my brother was there 4.5 years. The other one who was executed 7 years, he was there.
Yeah.
And then, after 7 years, he was executed.
That's
But the one who
crazy.
was there 4.5 years, he was released before those mass executions. Thanks God. If he was there, then he would be also executed. Yeah.
So they just started mass executing everyone.
Yes, after the Iranian war finished, because my organization forced Khomeini to, to make peace. All right, Ukraine on the right side, but what doesn't mean there are angels. Yeah. But anyway, so what I was saying.
But
is
that's
that-
sad, Muji, that you lost your brother and you guys had to be in jail so much because of this Iranian regime.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
And another thing is that I haven't been visiting my country in 37 years. That I would love to do that. Yeah, that's also.
and your dad, is he still
No,
supporting this regime?
No, my dad. After that, first of all, he died several years ago. But yeah, but anyway, after we were arrested, me and him and my brother, he stopped supporting the regime because also heard those torture and all these things. He heard them before. He didn't believe that Khomeini is doing that, but when he saw it himself, then he realized and he stopped supporting.
Yo, that's sad. But they didn't kill him.
No. They didn't kill him. And even my family, they are still living there. Yeah. And the regime knows, but the regime cannot arrest everybody. There are millions of people who are against this regime. And the regime knows that once you are active, you do something, then they arrest you. Yes.
Yeah. So, but you are active. Doesn't
I'm
put your
active
family
here.
in. Okay. So because you're not active there, then
No.
it
Yes.
doesn't-
No. I mean, they have been arresting some people whose families are active, but they cannot do with
everyone.
Yes, because we are many who are active abroad. Yeah, but if
So
you are
you
active
don't-
inside Iran, yes, they will capture you.
So you're not scared that the regime would go after your family or after people you know? Or...
No, but even if
You're
they
not worried?
go, yes, no, listen, even if they go, Martin, there is a price that you have to pay. You cannot be silenced just because your family are in danger. Then you have. Then they can, if they see that you are weak and you be silent, then they will do that. But if you say no, I don't care, I will continue and I do wars. If you do that,
Yeah.
then they are like dogs. When they bark, if you run away, they attack you. If you stand,
Yeah.
they will go back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wise words, Mujib.
Mm.
I
Flying
can
to
totally imagine
Tehran
Mujib
in-
flying to Tehran in Mickey
in
logo
Mickey logo.
t-shirt.
Yes. I will be
See-
executed right away.
Really? You would
I tell
die?
you,
Instantly.
the guy last week, he burned the leader's picture. He was killed right away.
Yo, Muji, I
Yeah.
can't believe this Iran still exists because of this. Like,
And
they're
the thing is
using the
that,
Quran, Muji. They're
no,
using
yeah,
the
listen.
Hadith, Muji.
Yeah,
They
no.
are trying to use this. That's
No,
the only way
Martin.
they're surviving, Muji.
No, Martin. The thing is that the West want them in power. If they didn't want them in power, they would have fallen many, many years ago. They don't allow my organization
they
to
want-
bring because
I
they.
thought they right with Israel, right? They're on Israel's side. They
Yeah, the thing is
hate
that even
Iran.
even Israel, even Israel doesn't want democracy in Iran. Israel is supporting Iranian former dictatorship. It came out Haaretz is newspaper in Israel revealed just a few weeks ago that Israel spending a lot of money creating fake account to support former Iranian prince. Okay, they want him to come to power, and they know
Why?
that this.
Is he worse? Is he better than?
No, the
current
thing is
regime?
that
Is he worse?
no, the thing is that Martin, they know that everybody know that this guy, even Iranian regime support him because they know that this guy is not a leader. He was a prince. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to do anything. So the regime is secure with this leader. The regime will fall with my organization. If people follow my organization, the regime will fall. But if people follow this guy, the regime will stay in power. Okay? Because this guy is useless. He's not a leader. He cannot do anything. Okay? There is a big water problem in Tehran now. Yeah, it's not only in Tehran, in entire Iran, everywhere they don't have water because of mismanagement.
Yo,
Yeah.
sounds bad, Muji.
Yeah.
Would you ever go back if if something happens to your country? Or
Yeah, I say if the regime fall, I would love
would
to
go.
go back. Yes, I would love to go back. Yeah.
do you think a lot of people would go back then?
Yes, a lot of people would go back, definitely. I saw a video of him struggling to open a water bottle. Yeah, the guy. Yes, Martin. The guy cannot even open a can. Yes, he cannot. He
Ooh.
hasn't been working a single day in his entire life.
Ooh,
Yes, not a single day because his
Who's that?
father's Iranian former prince, because
Because he can't do anything.
he cannot do anything because his father stole a lot of billions of dollars, and he doesn't need to work. He lives a luxury life, and he even said, "This Patrick guy, what is his name? Patrick was that guy, the guy who Daniel Isis Jew also was on his channel
with David.
Yeah, Pete David. Yeah,
Patrick.
Patrick was also interviewing him, and then he said, "If the regime fall, will you go back to Iran?" The guy was saying, "No, my life is in Washington. My children are born there, and so on. I'm not going to go back to Iran." And then even that Patrick would say, "This guy is not the guy that people should follow." He said it. Yeah, yeah, he said it. That
Even
this
he
is not
said
the guy. Yeah, even he said it.
But he
This is
can't
not
even
the
open
guy.
a water bottle.
Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, he gave it to a woman beside him. The woman opened it for him. I can bring it for you next week if you want. Yeah.
So Mujib, the guy, and this is gonna be perhaps the next leader of Iran, Mujib.
No, look. And no, look, Martin, he was in a press conference. He couldn't open this, and then he take his coat and try to open it with his coat. He still couldn't open it. Yeah, I mean, come on. With coat, this is ridiculous. As if as you are home and so on. And then this guy, the supporters, they say that when we come, we will kill everybody. They say already. Even Khomeini didn't say such things before he comes and get the power. Before get the power, he was saying everybody's free, everybody's good. I'm not going to do anything. But this guy, his followers, his wife, even say that down with this, down with that, down with that. They want to massacre people.
You don't think the bad hadiths is helping this regime?
No, they don't
think it's possible.
No,
they don't use the bad. They don't even need it. They don't need it.
No, listen. They don't even read a single verse of the Quran to say this. They just do it. Okay, they just do it and say.
So they don't use the Quran.
I mean, they don't. Listen, Martin. They even blew up. They are Shia Muslims. Yeah? Look,
Shia.
They are Shia. Yeah, they blew up the biggest Shia shrine in Iran. To blame it on opposition, on my organization. Yeah. Few years later, it came up that they did it themselves because the hardliner, there was this reformist president came to power. His name was Khatami. They started to fight each other because the hardliners were saying, no, we cannot reform. The reformists were saying that if you don't reform, we will fall. They had a fight. Then during this fight, the reformists, they revealed that the government, the intelligence service, blew up its name is Mashhad, the Shia shrine there. And the guy who revealed it, he was arrested. He was in jail 5 years. Yeah, he was himself one of the intelligence service members, but he was with these reformists now. He had changed the side. So anyway, these people don't.
So they're trying to reform Islam or what? Why did they call themselves?
No. They were trying to reform the regime.
Oh.
They were yes. They were saying that if we continue with this way, oppression and all these things, then USA will not lift the sanctions. So, and USA was saying that, and we will lift the sanctions if you reform. Yeah, if you give a little bit more freedom. So that there will be a more, and then the hardliners, they were saying that if we give more freedom, then we will fall. Okay, because Shah, the former regime in Iran, also under the pressure of Jimmy Carter, he started to reform. Okay, when he started to reform, revolution happened. People came out. Okay, so you had a net, he had a net, and he cut the net. Okay. All the fish came out suddenly from that net. So this regime has that experience, says that no, if we make the same mistake, we will also fall. We cannot. We have to keep our oppression. We have to keep these people down all the time.
What's the regime's name?
The Iranian regime, it's called Islamic Republic of Iran. Yes.
So is it Islamic?
Of course not. Yeah, I say,
So they
Martin,
just call themselves for nothing
yeah,
Islamic.
yeah.
They
No, look,
lie.
look,
What?
look, Martin, I say they blew up their own shrine. Khomeini was saying that hell doesn't exist. He didn't believe in hell either. He was saying that kill anybody. So these people are a bunch of hypocrites, you know.
But they call themselves
yeah.
Islamic, right?
Now, didn't I show you last time? And the guy.
But
wait,
Bushi, the problem is, if I saw a Christian nation calling themselves Christian and then, you know, blowing stuff up or killing people, executing my brother,
mhm.
doing all kinds of stuff, I would be like pretty angry at the stuff in the Hadith and Quran or that they use, or the Bible, if they use anything there.
I look. First of all, I say they don't use anything there.
They don't
even,
use anything
No,
because there's so much to use, you know.
No. I say in the Hadith, yes, but they don't. I say they don't talk about such things. They just say we are following Islam. And
We are following the Quran and Islam, or what? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they say that. But anyway, Martin, you see, this guy is former Iranian. What is it?
Yes, you
defense
showed me
minister.
this.
Yeah,
You showed
defense
me this.
minister. So these guys, they don't believe in Islam. It is just
Yeah,
a
but
lie.
what if they can still believe but be hypocrites?
No,
Majid?
no, they are
You can
hypocrites.
believe but be hypocrite.
You cannot believe if you are hypocrites. Yeah, if you are, they don't believe. I know very well that they don't believe at all. Okay,
But they
are a
support the
bunch of-
Quran, right? They claim they support the
They-
Quran. They
yes, they
support,
claim, yes,
support
yes,
Islam.
they claim
They-
that. Yes, they claim a lot of things like this. Let me see the leader. Where is the leader? The leader himself is a robber. What do you say? A mafia leader. Okay, and the leader himself.
So was
anyway,
that country never Islamic at one point, or was it always
No,
just
no.
fake Islam the whole time?
the whole time, from the very first
From
day,
the beginning.
the guy Khomeini, he said when he came to power as well, he said I lied because he said everybody is free. I give you free water, free electricity. When he came, he didn't do anything. He started to kill people, and then they asked him, why you said these things in Paris? He said, I lied. Okay. So he was clearly, he said, I lied. He was
Okay,
a
so
liar.
he's lying. But
He-
why? When did they change the country's name to the Islamic Republic of
After
Iran?
after the revolution, okay, when they took the power after the revolution, they named it in that way. Yeah. And
Because they want to be Islamic. They want to be.
No, they didn't want. They wanted to abuse it. I tell you that my organization, Martin, from the very first day, my organization is a Muslim organization. From the very first day, they start to protest. They said that the way you also, the election was this, Islamic Republic, yes or no? And my organization was saying that this is not election. You cannot do like this. This is absolutely wrong. You cannot say to people yes or no. You have to put different option for people, let people act, choose. And then they were the very first people who came out against compulsory hijab, okay, down with, the regime. And that's why the regime start to execute them, kill them.
But didn't it cause your brothers or to start hating Islam when this people claim they Islamic and
No, because my brother.
Didn't it cause any of your brothers to start hating?
No, the
Islam?
thing is that. No, the thing is that. Yes, wait. For example, my eldest brother, he was an atheist, and he's still atheist. Yeah, and he always hated Islam because of the mullahs, what they said. Okay, but my organization and the other brother who was executed, and me myself, we knew that this is not. Of course, I wasn't. Those time I wasn't so religious and so on. But my organization knew always that this is not what Islam said. That's why they stood against this. And despite my brother was an atheist, my eldest brother, yeah, despite he was an atheist, but he went to jail for my Muslim organization because he was supporting this organization because he knew that, okay, their Islam is different, okay? He knew that this organization is a good organization, all right? But he knew as well that this regime is a hypocrite, is a dictator. They just are a bunch of mafia and so on. So he
he's
always
still
knew.
alive. He's still okay.
He's in Stockholm. He's living here now 12 years now.
Okay. And do you
Yeah.
regularly talk to him or what?
Yeah, I was last night. I didn't have stream because I was there at
Okay.
their home. Yeah, because usually they are busy Sundays and I'm busy Saturdays, so it's difficult to meet. And this week, after maybe 2 months, I decided, okay, we will come to you Saturday. Yeah,
Okay. And does he still hate Islam?
he's better now because he's now with organization closer. In Iran, he wasn't that close. He was under the oppression of Iranian regime, but now the regime oppression is other side. He's here and he's with organization, working with organization. He even support. I have seen in the chat. He even support. Islam. Understand? So he's
Okay.
different now. He has realized that no. Islam is not what the regime says. Islam is what this organization says.
So when is he becoming a Muslim, Muji?
No, I have to say this, Martin. No, I have to say this seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, according Prophet Muhammad, Muslim is the one that people are safe from his hands and mouth. As long as
So he's
you are
already a
good-
Muslim.
Yeah. Yes, for me, he's already a Muslim, and I have said it many times also. Even if you are the one, you say, yeah, people are safe from your hands and mouth, you are also Muslim. Anyone who does that, who is good, is a Muslim. Muslim is not the one who is praying, fasting,
So
and
you
so
can
on.
be an atheist and a Muslim at the same time.
Yes, you can be the
So you
things that,
can
yeah, that's what I
not
say.
believe that God.
Yeah, as long as you are a good person. Muslim is the one who people are safe from him. Okay, is
From
that from that person? That person, people
What
are
person?
safe from him. If people are safe from you, Martin, you are a Muslim. Okay, understand? So if you are safe,
So if
people
I
are-
have no arms or legs and people are safe because I can't do anything,
no,
then I'm a Muslim.
No, brother Martin. If you do not listen, if you do not harm people, okay, all right. If you don't have arm and leg, maybe people are not safe from your mouth, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
you
I have
charge
no mouth as well. You
Okay,
know, no
so-
mouth
so
as
if,
well. Then I'm a
yes.
Muslim, right?
Yeah, you are not. You are not Muslim. Yes, if you don't have mouth,
You have-
you don't do anything. So why you have
So
to
all
go to hell?
babies are Muslims, Muji. All
Wait,
babies
wait.
are Muslims.
Look, Martin, they are Muslims, but they are not faithful people. Okay, they haven't. How do you say? I have to tell you like this: you have to be able to do bad deeds and good deeds. Yeah, if you choose to do good deeds, okay, then you are a Muslim because you have chosen. That baby hasn't chosen anything. That baby cannot do anything. Okay. So he's not a Muslim because he hasn't chosen. That child doesn't know what is right, what is wrong. All right. So
So people don't revert to Islam because
No,
they're
no.
born as a Muslim.
No,
Because they
this
claim
is-
everyone is a Muslim.
yeah, that's I do not believe because I say Islam is a way of life. Okay, way of life which is doing good deeds, avoiding bad deeds. Okay, that's way of life is make you Muslim. All
So
right?
were you always a Muslim?
Sorry.
So were you always a Muslim?
I mean, I have been doing things. Yes, I was drinking alcohol. I was
So
doing.
you were not a Muslim.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't a good Muslim. Maybe okay.
Okay. But you're still a Muslim.
You are a Muslim, yes, because people are safe from your hands and mouth. Yeah, but you are not a good, faithful. You haven't put that one in practice, yes, yet. Okay.
So you can be a bad Muslim, but still be a Muslim.
Bad Muslim, no, you cannot be a bad. Then you harm people. Then you are not a bad Muslim. You can be less Muslim, maybe I can say like this. Okay, you can be less Muslim if people just are safe from you. But the more is like this. Chapter 49, verse 13 says, Allah says, the best of you in the sight of Allah is the one with most sacrifice. The more you sacrifice, the better you are in the sight of Allah. The better Muslim you are. The more you do good deeds. Okay, so if you do little good deeds, you are still Muslim. You are not a, Martin. And by the way, it is 10 o'clock. My wife came.
Yes, it's 3.
Yes, my wife told me.
3, Muji. We can.
And my son is going to sleep. All right. Thank you.
God bless, guys.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure, guys.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you next week. Yes. See you next week. All right.
Cheers, guys.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sayyid. Thank you for being here. Bye.
Walaikum salam.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.